There's no time like the present. Let's get this started. I get everything set up. Okay. Cool. Alright, hopefully everything goes well. Did they bring Attack on Titan back? Why is there stuff in the background? The dog is humanoid. Welcome in. Yes, I actually have a different form. I've actually been playing with a redesign recently as well. I have not fallen quite in love with it yet, but I think we're getting pretty close. I have a PNG tuber basically set up. I have an avatar that is being worked on. I also found another streamer with like a really cute avatar. I wonder if I can find them. And once I get the design finalized, I'll probably have it rigged. That or 3D? Kind of been debating 3D. It sounds kind of nice. Okay, so we have Vecna 2. But hopefully your night's going well. I don't think so. The tape just gave everyone one little mark. So I guess it'll make his power a little bit faster in the beginning. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Hopefully I remember how to play this. What's our ping? 48. What's killer's ping? 60. Okay. Not the worst. Killer's here. Probably come from the middle. Actually, he's gonna hit me. This is bad.
You have little time left.
Oh, he already got me in power. Okay, so I see how that works. I don't make that either, do I? Okay. I need to be more aware of my surroundings. Getting caught in the beginning, not a good place to be. So instead, I need to focus in the middle. On the bright side, I think most of his power's gone already. Did he get it faster than normal? Every time he hits me, it should be 2 stacks, I think. I had 1 stack. I think he did damage on the second hit. It's chillin'. I got Shin Megami Tensei 5 for $25. Wait, what is that? If you don't mind me asking. Now, we'll go heal. Honestly, I got so much to do. I have so many things. Also, for the first time in quite a long time, my room is not 80 degrees, and it is absolutely wonderful. The last couple of weeks, I didn't realize this, but my portable AC was dying. And I didn't understand why my room wasn't staying cold. And I did some research into it, based on some problems I had with it, and found out that it was struggling. So I replaced it. And I did not realize how much it was struggling. Oh. Okay, so we gotta stay in the middle. How close is he? I think we got some distance. We'll keep running. Did he kick the gen? Interesting. Thank you for the coin, gremlin. Actually, you prefer to call it death? Enjoy. And let me head back to my generator. I just want to get a blast mine. Did I get our teammate? What has our friend been up to? Why does he keep kicking this one gen? But yeah, it's been super, super nice. I also need to see if Sawyer wants to do anything in the next couple of days. Okay, teammate has been unhooked. Killer is lagging. That's good. I'm gonna listen to a clock. Ah. Oh. Oh, he's back. Did he kick the gen? Got him. I got exposed. He's got hubris. My blast mine stunned him and exposed me. That's okay. I think that should give me some extra time. We're gonna be a little safe. We're gonna run around a little extra just to make sure that when he comes back up, he doesn't hit us. I think we're probably good. We'll head back now. Yeah, our teammate's in chase. So it's gen time. Although one thing I do need to do is I need to find an emote artist that I really love their design of. Like how they draw. I feel like I've worked with a lot of emote artists, but I feel like the quality of each is very dependent on their style, and a lot of the people that I've seen more do bulk emotes than like custom emotes. And it's not really like a bad thing, but there's like very specific theming I want, and I either need to find a specific artist or I just need to cry and deal with the fact that it's not going to be quite how I want it to be. Oh, I could have blast mined him. We're gonna stay in this corner, so when he chases... Ah, balls. Oh, that hit me. Just the tip, too. What an unfortunate hit. Okay, I have a 99 blast mine. I kind of... Oh. Wait a minute. I don't make that. He's on the wrong side of the pallet, or else I could sneak in there and get a pallet stun. With that being said, we will probably find a teammate or head to the corner. Oh, no. Well, there's here, but they have the survivor on their shoulder. If we do something a little... Oh, I'm not going to make it because he's still here, isn't he? We have a window. Cutting me off? Oh, that's bad. You're looping a circle. I think... Okay, no, he's not lagging anymore. He's very close. I think if the ping was a little lower, I might have made that. What a view. But it's been nice. I finally... I have a room that's not disgusting in temperature. However, now, because I'm not using the same thing in the window, I switched from a portable AC to a window AC. I now have to like fill the gaps. And like technically, I know that if I really wanted to, I could just grab some foam and like tape it in there and it'd probably be fine. But I'm also kind of perfectionist. I already have 3D like measured out my windowsill. So I am 3D printing perfect inserts to fill every inch of the gap. It's really, really nice. Because once it's aligned properly, putting it into the window, because I did it on my bedroom, blocks out a lot of the sound. Which is super, super nice. He cuts me off, I'm in a bad spot. No, he's still here. We need to get out of here. Oh. Bill, no! How could you do me like this? That's okay. We get to the next round. What do we want to do? I'm also debating. I might move DBD Thursday to DBD Monday. I honestly, I think I only picked Thursday because that was what Luna wanted to play. However, I feel like Monday's just a better day for Dead by Daylight. Name is Prophecy. Oh, but I can't see his profile. Welcome in! I have 2 chats! 1 second. Beautiful. Welcome in, Rose. How did your Total War go? You guys want to see something cute? It sucks, so I'm here. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna show you something secret that I've been working on. Not me specifically. I've been indirectly working on it. You guys ready? I am working on a new avatar. I got my PNG tuber today. Isn't it so cute? Welcome in, Taco. Welcome in, Nox. And Azure. And Shady Spinach, my favorite kind. Are you growing your hair? I actually got a haircut. I got lazy and stopped getting haircuts for a while. And, I finally... Wait, did the head pet break? No shot. He's so large! Okay, there's something wrong with this. We will look into that. Stream is quality. Nothing ever breaks. Oh no, it's doing the permanent thing, isn't it? Guys, it's the forever pet. Huh. I will need to look into that one later. Welcome in, Demon Ace. I was so right, growing new hair or fur in this case. Yeah, okay, so new avatar. I just need to design a new thing, and I saw a streamer. I'm so indecisive. A nurse. I'm so indecisive. I found a streamer, and I was like, their avatar looks really cute. What if I base my design on their design? And so like now I'm on the fence. I'm like, do I make some little tweaks? I got a problem. Also, this is gonna be a rough map against a nurse. It is very cute. Thank you, Taco. For PNG, it seems to be moving around. Yeah, I was not expecting it. Ironically, I went to my normal artist for my PNG tubers, who have commissioned them a few times. And they increased their price. And I was like, you know, inflation sucks. That's fine. And then they're like, okay, how's this reference look? And I made some tweaks to it. And then they set the final thing, and it's like super well done and detailed. I have not... They completely upped their quality level. So like, I understand now why their prices went up. So this is gonna be interesting. We have some tall walls over here. So what we need to do is break line of sight. Also, have a nice night. Thanks for stopping by, Demon Ace. If you're heading out, have a good night as well. This is kind of a dead zone. Not really where I want to be, but she's kind of got some distance. Let's head to building. There we go. As long as there's something between you and her, sometimes she'll auto-lock onto it. Sometimes you get wall hacks, so you just get slapped through walls. Ban a word. Wait, is everything broken? I didn't check anything. Is this my whole team here? You know, I don't even have to worry about taking chase anymore. Always quality. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Stream would never have problems because stream is perfect. I actually... Here, let me do something. Alright, that should fix the collar. Oh, I gotta unplug the other thing too. Who head pat me? I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, that should fix 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 things should be resolved now. Shot caller should be back up and running. Thank you for the head pets, Masa. I'm sorry, everything's broken. What did our teammate do while he watched me stand here? Ah. Forever Pets is where it's at. Dude, they could just make a redeem. I should just make a redeem that's just like 5-minute head pat. Welcome in, Poro. Okay. Okay, let's let me pull up my thingy. Maybe not the perfect time. But the plan is, if I say there, ow. Okay, okay, it's working again. I also pulled up a second OBS. So the redeem is back up and running. My head pets are mostly working. Wait a minute. No, that's not why. A while back I had the same issue where the head pet broke, and it was due to how I launched it. Ow. I thought I said a bad word. I did not. You can't get me that easily. Let's grab our teammates off the hooks. How is he half healed? For like reassurance? Not reassurance. Second wind? Ow. Wait, what am I doing? Why did I deserve this? Thank you for the stream, Taco. I appreciate it. Stream streak. Ow. What am I doing to deserve this, Rose? Am I missing something? Our whole team is dying. Thank you for the heart. That's all that matters. Okay. I'm assuming our teammate is not in this for the long run. So, instead, we're gonna go finish our gen in here. You think if I go to the right, she turns left? Nope. Okay, we're just gonna leave now. Did she find a teammate in there? What happened? Ow! I said the bad word. Rose, be nice to Icefire. Also, Rose, let me shock the man. I said the bad word. Wait, when did I say the bad word? Now, let's go back to our gen. Ironically, in this game, there are some killers. Ow. That, people do not like playing against. And the funny thing about those killers is... Ow. Okay, that one was Rose. I didn't say the bad word. That's actually kind of a mind, like, mess up. Because I'm, like, instinctively trying to tell myself not to say the bad word. And I'm just randomly getting shocked. What was I saying? So there's some killers that players really, really don't like. I was kind of hoping I could just juke her on a gen. Okay, so does she teleport? She's right there. No, she got me that time. And because players don't want to play against them, when they give up, it means you get these, like, killers being boosted in MMR that are in the wrong MMR bracket. I face it all the time with Pig. There's a problem where, like, the main Pig strategy, that was my fault. Was that they would, like, tunnel the person they put a head trap on and just basically force them to die. It was not a fun thing to play against. However, in doing so, it meant a lot of games people would just give up against the Pig. And because they just give up against the Pig, you ended up with a lot of, like, MMR boosting for pigs, and so it ended up with this really weird space where if you actually played against the killer you were matched with, a lot of times they were under your skill level, and it was like really, really weird. You know, I can't fault you for that logic. Proceed with the zappies. Wait a minute. I said you guys had to be nice, not me. Oh, you know what? That's fair. Technically, aren't all laws that way? As long as you don't get caught. Ow. Is it really illegal? That reminds me of a time where I was doing story time in chat. And I started saying a story I realized that by saying the story, I would incriminate myself. But luckily I caught it before I said anything. I just had this awkward moment where I start it and I go, wait, never mind. And that's the way of the world. In unrelated news, that's the reason why I don't apply to any government jobs that require background checks for, like, security clearances. Life's too short to live above the, or below the law. Also, what is that Felix skin? I feel like it looks messed up, but I think it's a locked cosmetic where it's all part of the same thing. That's so strange. What? Oh, you just closed out of it. Oh. Turn it off, turn it back on. One second. You've left my door open. Okay. That reminds me. Have you guys seen any interesting games coming out? I've not been keeping tabs on it. My life got really, really busy in the last, like, 3 weeks. I had, like a week of travel prep where I was trying to get my cats as prepared as I could to leave them for a couple or, like, a week. And so I did a whole bunch of stuff around the house to catch up and get all the work up to date and stuff. And then we got back, and then my AC died. So then I put in a new AC, and now I'm working on trying to get, like, a little gasket set up. Who is that? It's a Chucky. Why? Can I window him? Look at that! That's kind of funny. Y'all, did you enjoy seeing the child having to jump up for the tall spot? Vault it again? You gonna double back? No, she's still behind. Double back, okay. Now we just circle. Are you gonna climb? Yeah. Oh, he did it. I'm proud of him. Look at the little short stuff go. Okay, now we're gonna hit the pog log. Is he done with us? He left. Well, I guess that's the end of our chase. How goes the dankest dungeon in at DBD by B-dubs? BT dubs. Wait a minute. Timu strippers. Wait a minute. I've been using Timu all wrong. Someone? Nah, feet. Oh, I forgot this is a stealth killer. I probably need to pay attention. There's a darkest dungeon in Dead by Daylight? Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that like a new DLC coming out? What did I miss? It's funny because people ask me about Dead by Daylight and they expect me to, like, actually know what I'm doing. I'm just here for the vibes. New Alien Fire Team is coming out. For some reason when I thought Alien, I was thinking that, like, free Steam game from a while back that was like Alien Isolation? No, that's a proper game. Like the little top-down alien game where you co-op and you shoot the aliens. I feel like someone knows what I'm talking about. That Far Far West game is out. Is Far Far West? What are you? We're Googling it. Far Far West. Is that the motion shooter? I feel like I remember seeing something about this based on that it used, like, motion controls. No, that's different. Oh, I've seen someone playing this game. Interesting. Far Far West looks interesting. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Also, what if I played Minecraft? Oh, so Rose, a while back, you requested a horror Minecraft server. I want you to know I did a little bit of digging into that. And the unfortunate thing is, most horror mods are designed by people that aren't the best at making mods. And my example of this is I watched a streamer try to make a horror mod pack, and it hard locked his game through just bad design principles. Like, it stuck him in dimensions that he couldn't escape. And like, he had certain areas that if he got close, it would cause like super, super bad lag. And apparently most of them don't support multiplayer. Oh, it's a hillbilly. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, Anna, Kai, and Rune, welcome in. How did your Elden Ringing go? Man, you guys have been streaming for a hot minute. I was working when I joined in earlier. Also, Vintage Story. Vintage Story scares me. I have commitment issues. And I know if I try to play Vintage Story, I literally watched like a dude explain how he spent 4 days working on like a steel processing setup. And that sounds painful. Welcome in, Kilo. Casually streamed most of the day. You go so hard. How did everything go? Reach and clear of secure Overwatch of my fridge. You stay out of that refrigerator. Stay out right now. That refrigerator has my snacks in it. Got chicken nuggets? Ah, that's a mistake. You didn't notice. We're good. A triple raid. That's so crazy. You guys must have been communicating. Wait, we should play a game sometime. I mean, our snacks, comrade. Exactly. You know, the argument for our snacks feels a lot better when you're using it on other people, personally. Doesn't quite hit the same when it's your snacks. We had a good time. It was really fun, even with all the deaths and all the crashes. Oh no, was it crashing? Were you guys playing the Elden Ring mod for multiplayer? Like seamless multiplayer, or whatever it's called. That's broken. Oh, he's distracted. That's okay. We'll go get an unhook. Seamless. Ah, okay. Oh, that's concerning. There's a man behind me. I'll take him to this. Did I make this? This might be the death of me. This is no longer the death of me. I don't know where he went. Did I make anything? I get that pallet. Oh wait, well, back to gen we go. Elden co-op is super unstable. Did they put an update out recently? Wait, is this... Is there a reason this is 99? Covering the interest, Commander. Stay away from my refrigerator. Brain hurt though? I'm gonna do a lurky and make some food. Thanks for stopping in, or Kai. Wait, you prefer to go by Kai, right? Do we just... We're gonna put a trap here, and we're gonna come back to this generator. Been unstable since the DLC rollout. Okay, so here's the weird thing. Am I just incredibly lucky then? Because I played seamless co-op for like 8 hours and didn't have any issues. That just might be my thing. I might just be lucky with anything that isn't streaming. I remember back in the day, I had a friend hop on my computer, and then the entire computer locked up, completely unusable. Sat there for like 20 seconds trying to figure out why nothing was working. And he's like, okay, for some reason it's broken. And I sit down at the computer, and I kid you not, the moment I sit down, it just continues working like nothing happened. I think I just have that touch. I'd love to play with you again. You just gotta jingle me. Okay, okay. I don't know how to play Elden Ring. I have remembered. I may have played 8 hours, but that is my total time in Elden Ring. Oh, this is not looking hot. I should go see what's going on. Where's our third teammate? Oh, he's back up. 4 to 6 people could be a struggle, though. I could see that one being challenging. We have a window. Pick him up, maybe relocate. I don't think we have time to do a heal. However, we can at least relocate. Skitter away. Okay, so he's back to hook. Too bad we could see the seams because it kept crashing. Oh my god. Yeah, they needed to make it seamless asterisk co-op. Welcome in, Ruby. Did everyone heal? Nice. Everyone reset. Ready to go. Okay, let's get back to our gen. I inspire the computer whisper. It works for everything besides my stream. I don't know what it is about streaming. I don't know anyone else that has streamed, but have you ever had the experience where everything's working fine? You don't touch anything. You come back the next week, everything's broken, and you're crying alone in the corner? Like, I swear, that is just my experience. Yup, all the time. See, it's cursed. Twitch is cursed. I think that's the technical reasoning for this. I will not hear any other answers. I don't care what we play. I really just want a game with you. We can play Phasma 2. Honestly, I'd be down to try. Oh my god, would you? Okay. How important is it that I have some ability in the video game? I feel like I'm okay at Elden Ring, but I got to one spot where there was like these 2 bosses and you had to kill them both, and I was just getting destroyed by them. I don't even think it was that late in the game. So I'm a solid mid in Elden Ring, I would say. But I'd be down to try that. Maybe even like a... God, I'm kind of getting the Minecraft itch. I don't know if it's a problem. I've been seeing people play Minecraft. And I got that problem where you see someone play Minecraft, and then I'm like, I kind of want to play Minecraft myself. I also have never... They have doctors for that? Thank you, Nox. I thought there was the creams for that. I don't think the doctor was supposed to help with that, but I'll ask and see if they'll itch it. OBS hates everyone. My OBS, knock on wood, has been pretty reliable most of the time. Minus that one time I was streaming and I was in just chatting and my OBS locked up. Ow. And died. Did you want me to? Yeah, I should probably heal you. You're stuck in a corner. You're staying here with me. That's why they're dead. They all died because she has a flashlight. She was probably camping Chase. And she probably got caught. Now it makes sense. I can understand. Do I have a pallet over here? Yes, I do. Okay, let's take her over here. We have killer? No. Oh, that's gonna be an experience unhooking there. Welcome in, Mythical! I'm just listening to you, Gooberface. I am just a dog doing his best. Also, what if we take like a little thingy back to like designing a VTuber? Promise nomad, no worries, Mythical. It's like your hello. I've learned it now. Okay, so I was cleaning and may or may not went flying down the basement stair. It went ribs first into a brick wall. Are you okay, Mythical? Man, he's determined for this chase. That's good. Take care of yourself. That's spooky. I think he can curve that. Alright, so back to design stuff. My thought was, got him. My thought was, what if we take a mixture? So I have a human avatar. I'm redesigning the human avatar, and I have a puppy avatar, and I'm also redesigning the puppy avatar. What if I just go in the middle and do like anthro? Because that's kind of my thought right now. I saw a VTuber, and it looked very interesting. I'm gonna make that. He curves that, right? Okay, we're still good. Welcome to the furry pipeline. Nox, no, this... trust me. Oh no, this is bad. I was kind of hoping he would make a little mistake. But okay, I gotta see if I can find the character. Maybe, okay, after the game, I will show you the character I saw. I don't even know what their username is on Twitch. I just saw it and I was like, that's adorable. Also, is everything else working? Okay. Ow. Okay, my thing is working. That's not. You know what? Okay, well, head pats are now infinite. Not really my plan, but you know what? It's value. Nice. What if I just became a furry? I'm already a dog. Listen, it's not that far off. We'll do medkit heal. Are they dead? No, they're still in this. Is he gonna come straight back? I'm gonna get jump scared. I'll be looking around the corner. Oh, he almost had that. Ran into a wall. You know? Where'd that hook happen at? Do you know? Okay, so there's a thing where like they... We need to get out of here. Where is the hook at? Who got hooked? There's someone on a hook somewhere and I can't see them. I'm blind. Maybe it's this hook. That's not the hook. Get behind me. We can't. Stalling for time does nothing right now. We gotta find... I found him. Nice. Uh-oh. Something made a beeping sound. But I don't know what software got closed out of, so we're just gonna live on with our life. Oh. I will take a free medkit. Sure, why not? Okay, let's grab our teammate now. Hey, look, that's our plaything? Has our teammate been cleansing our plaything? That's sweet of them. Okay, let's get you off the hook. I got a free event flashlight. That's nice. Interrupted? That's okay. This gen was 99. That's a big unfortunate. Okay, so I'll find the character. But I think you'll understand. I was looking at the character and I kind of want to like push in that direction because it kind of looks cute. And maybe if I show you, it'll make more sense. It's like, I don't know. I think cute is the goal. However, I also do I do another dog avatar? Oh, he's coming. Oh Lord, he coming. I just sandbagged our teammate. Oh, can I save that? With my dead flashlight? I'm just gonna sit right here. Yeah, he knew. Does he swing? Yeah. I don't think I make it back. No. That's okay. You could stop their aggression. I kind of want to blast mine him again. Don't think I'll be able to. What a shame. Okay. Gonna kick it again. Is he going inside? No. Check spot. Where's he going? we curve that? I don't think he can. Okay, so he's here. Watch inside. Make sure he doesn't cut us off. He left. Probably left. Our teammate's here. I'm concerned. We're gonna go wide. Back to Jen. Okay, we need a new build. And what else happened? Honestly, I don't think it's been a super eventful week this week. I've just been 3D modeling. Okay. Does anyone have a preference? I'm kind of debating moving the stream to Mondays. Because I feel like I don't have a lot going on Monday. Would anyone be opposed to that? Okay, so Killer is gonna hook right there, right? Oh, wow, they made it across the map. I'm kind of proud of that person. We're gonna go a little bit wide. Oh, we got some progress on this gen. Can we put a trap on it? And then if we can get over it, the killer's not here, we can save. But being injured, I don't think it's safe to make a save. It will always be a trade unless I can get the killer on the other side of me. But I think the killer left. So I think we're okay. He's gonna come back. I would love to heal you. This is a death zone. Oh, he's on the gen. He just blew up the blast mine. Oh, there's the killer. I don't want to work on this gen. The other gen is just so much safer. The killer's gonna be behind them, so we will circle around the outside, hit the last gen, and we'll just get that repaired. What else? Okay, he's gonna... I don't think there's many pallets left on the map. I think this is just a matter of time. Yeah, okay. He picks up, we go... There's not a hatchet shack offering, so we'll go to main building and we'll hope for the best. And then hope he doesn't see... He might see me. My character's kind of quiet, though. We have no terror radius, so we will only see him. I did not hear the hatch. So... There's two ways to play with this. A is we hope it spawned in the outskirts over here. B, we go in basement, hope for a... Okay. So he's probably at shack. We're gonna go to basement. We're gonna try to get a key. We're gonna see if we can find... Oh, the door's over there too. Okay. Let's hope for a key. That or a med kit, maybe? Because if I can heal up, I have a better chance on the door. If I can get a key, I might be able to find the hatch. And then reopen it. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're getting a key. We got plan B. At least we didn't get a toolbox. That would have been unfortunate. Do I keep the event? Flashlight? Yeah. Doing God's work here, which God would want to meet. Wait. Would want me to do this. I have no clue. Thank you for this 3 stream streak. I appreciate it, Poro. Okay. I don't know the timing on this. Oh, he's already here. He probably has scratch marks. I think he knows I'm here. Because I just recently ran. So he definitely knows. What we can do is loop in a circle and then we can hide in the locker. If we can time this right. He's got blue though. He's turning back, right? How much do you think we can loop in a circle until he makes this? He's got this. Okay. Think we can hit the window? Do we think I can get him to hit the window? Nah. Let me see if I can find them. 1 second. Oh, I apologize for ads. History. Where is he? I will find him. Okay, guys. Prepare. Look at this avatar. Is that not adorable? I love it so much. They're very cute. Thank you, Taco. I saw that avatar and I was like, I could do something like that. I could be inspired by them. I could use my new animal reference and I could paint like a fox in that color scheme. And it could be amazing. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to a basic comfort build. Like, because that route, I've also always been on the fence with it. I could wear their skin and become them. Exactly, Taco. I don't know, I've kind of been on the fence. Nox, no, don't question it. So I've been on the fence about it. I've had the idea for a while where I'm like, I kind of want to go in between. And I was actually working on it for a little bit. When I was working on the 3D avatar rigging in Unreal Engine, man, that was a lot. I was working on like an anthro model. Because that sounds super cool. But I have yet to full send it. I think I took too big of a bite to try and make the Unreal Engine stream ready without a lot of help because there were so many little details. I think honestly, I think the only thing that I was limited by was the rigging. If I was just like smarter about it, I could just have someone do the proper face shapes. Because the biggest issue is most 3D models that are rigged for mouth movement are also rigged for VR chat. And the problem with VR chat is that the mouth movement is based on vowels, like A, E, I, O, and U. So it doesn't translate to mouth movement in my current thingy. Although, honestly, maybe I make a note of this. What if? Is that a gunslinger? What if we just did A-E-I-O-U mouth movement and we just used microphone capture? That might not be a bad option. I appreciate your guys' input on this. There's actually a saying for this. In programming, there's a thing called rubber ducky programming. And the idea is that if you explain your problem to like an inanimate object, oftentimes by going through the process of thinking how to explain it, you can also find a solution to the problem. Out of context, that sounds horrible. I don't think in context it sounds a lot better though. We're talking about model Ice wants to use, and he wanted to use the same model, but red. But no, it's gonna be blue. I gotta be blue because it's the new design. Speaking of which, I might have to have the artist do my emotes as well. Did I say red? Well, if I did say red, I meant blue. Dogs are colorblind. You gotta give me a little grace for this. Oh, it's a knight. I haven't seen a knight in a while. Do you think we can hole him? I don't have blast mine. Is this not how VBridger works as well? Does VBridger have, No, VBridger does have audio input now. I don't know that the thing I was using for Unreal Engine supported VBridger, though. That's the only janky thing, is that I'm using some library that someone programmed like a long time ago, and it's kind of showing its age. Oh, we got a whole team here. I don't want to hold myself right in front of the killer, so we're just gonna scoot off. There we go. Get out of here. Oh, you know what? You want the pallet? Oh, that's bad. I have a med kit, or I would sabo. We'll just scooch on by. He goes right, right? He did not go right. Interesting. My man rotated so hard he broke his spine. Where's that gonna land? Right in front of me, right? We're gonna loop this weird. Found a teammate. What direction is he going? I think he left. Man rotated into another video game. Dude, that was crazy. I have not seen someone rotate fast enough to not see me on their screen while I stood next to them. That guy's probably got the killer behind them, right? I'm gonna go heal in the main saloon. To some extent. Okay, so because that's the other thing. Like, I could use. So the Unreal Engine thing hooks into a special proprietary facial mocap thing for Unreal Engine. And that's how I capture the face data. I think technically it can wire into some other system that's designed for like 3D VTubers. Is that the term for them? However, if I wire into that system, then I don't have my iPhone capture, and I feel like face capture is the most important. Honestly, yeah, I could do the audio doing vowels like VR chat. I wonder if I can still get the smiling and mad stuff set up correctly, because I don't know if you guys remember, because this is a long time ago, but when I mixed the wrong emotions, my face clipped through itself and I got really cursed emotions. So a certain amount of this why do I have flashlight squads in every game? What's happening today? Oh, that's bad. That person had the killer on them. Swing, he didn't swing. You behind? Yeah, okay. We still have our pallet back here. We don't have that pallet. Can we maybe... He's lost? That's good. We keep going. Who is the killer chasing right now? Did he see my old scratch marks? I don't think we can three-man this. That's okay. I'll just be moral support in the back. Yeah, you could commission it or get a furry model like that and see if you like it. I honestly think... I think that would be the best model for me. Because, okay, so here's the reasoning. When being an avatar that is a animals don't have the same like facial structure, so putting human facial emotions on it doesn't really work as well. So when you get that mixture, like an anthro, they're more human shaped, and so human emotions fit better. The issues with like a straight animal is when you add the human factor, you end up in like that uncanny valley and it looks really weird. Hopefully that makes sense. 3D VTuber sounds correct. Yeah, because that's what I honestly want to do 3D. The only issue is I don't think there's a software that is designed to do it very well without shoveling money at it. I was looking at how to do like full body motion capture, or at least upper body. Like, it'd be nice to have like arms. And I think the only budget solution was like, what is it called? It's like a frog or something. Gosh, I can't remember the name. There was a something. There's some sort of leap motion. That's why it was frog related. And it has the ability to do arm tracking fairly decently, but they stopped making the one that that is supported and everything, and I don't know the new model supported. So if I do that, there's a chance it won't work. And so that's kind of a dilemma. And then body tracking, they have camera tracking, but it's not the most stable. They have sensor tracking. Oh, the whole team is here. I just keep this 99. Nah, they're gonna finish it right when this finishes, so I should just finish. So camera tracking is not amazing. There's gyroscope-based tracking, and it's pretty okay. There are 2 companies coming out with gyroscope-based tracking that looks very promising. And one of them comes out in like a year, so like it's not even really a contender. The other one kind of looked a little bit jank, but that's like $600 to $800. So like we're pretty far into this if I'm doing it that route. And then if I want to do a proper setup, like multiple cameras, it's like a $20,000 setup. They're like $5,000-$6,000 at the cheapest. It is like an insane amount of money. The VTubers that do full body tracking just throw money at it. Got a killer on me? They went wide, didn't they? Hello, sir. I have 2 windows here. He's still going. Oh, he broke the wall. I would like through this pallet, sir. Thank you. Oops. That's okay. It was all part of the plan. We take him far, far away. He's on our teammate. I got a medkit. I got a new medkit. Nice. I don't even have to think about my teammates. Back to healing. A lot of VTubers who do full body almost always have money to throw at it, to be frank. Honestly, yeah. And that's kind of the thing. Like, I kind of want it to be cheap. There's also the route. I could make my own body tracking. However, that sounds awful. There's a lot of very large projects that I want to take on that I do not have the time for. And this is one of those projects. To fully comprehend the scale of project required to finish, not only do I have to be able to program, I have to be able to do like some sort of calibration between cameras and like visual 3D math, because like you gotta calibrate for any sort of distortions in the lenses. You gotta calibrate for the fact that it is a physical space and each one sees something relative to the other one. And then on top of that, you have to know about 3D animation and like skeletons in 3D models, because your body needs to line up to the avatar's body, and if you don't do the math correctly, you will clip through everything. It'll look really bad. Our whole team is dead, and our teammate bailed immediately. Can we salvage this? Let's see what's happening over here. What was the killer again? Knight? If he has that add-on, the flag that makes it so I can't leave, this could be very bad. Could be stabbed. They were stabbed out of the door. Interesting. Does he have a carry thing? I don't think I can do much for you. All I can do is give you a pat on the back and wish you luck. That person's not dead yet, so I could probably do the same. If that guy pushes the door. Wait, where did the other teammate go? You don't get endgame, you don't get camping in the endgame. Where is our friend at? If he was somewhere nearby, this would be a lot easier. But I don't know where he went. If that spawns and it locks me out of the gate, okay, that could have been really bad. I think he just wanted to force me out. V-Stars is a good example of animals showing emotions, but in terms of VTubing, it would be limiting. You'd need to find a good middle ground. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, there's a certain amount of money that I don't want to spend on it. His name is Hi Guys. I tried my best to help these people. Dude, I had 4,000. I had 40,000 points. That is a perfect game. I maxed out every category. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't think I do that almost ever. Oh. Let me get you out of ad jail. Did they get new Attack on Titan skins? Okay. Everything else is good. Welcome, Taco. Oh. Yeah, so that's kind of my thought. Is there a cheap way to do full body motion tracking that is acceptable in quality? That's kind of my thought. And I was really hoping there was a multi-camera setup. So, okay, so I found one. I found a software that was multi-camera, and it used machine learning to predict where your body should be. And the interesting thing about that is that the idea of machine learning is basically educating the capture software and understanding natural joint rotation. So, like, it's gonna assume that when you moved in an irrational way, your arm didn't just, like, twist 700 degrees. It's gonna be like, okay, something's wrong here, and the body can only bend in so many directions, so it's probably this way. So there was a library that was made by Microsoft, and it looked really, really good. And then I looked into it, and it's not open source, and they haven't shared anything on it. And there was like we definitely will release this in the next year, and the project is dead as of 6 years ago. That was basically my experience looking at libraries. I was looking at like a bajillion, and they all have never been touched in years. Thanks for the sub jump scare, you're welcome. I had to get you out of ad jail. Might get this. I've seen, they were in my last game, weren't they? I saw that skin. We're gonna go upstairs, we're gonna hope killer's not stealth. And we're gonna do the gen up here. There's a lot of no terror radius. I don't like that. I like how I got it during an ad, confused at first. Did the ad... Wait, if you get a gift sub while you're seeing ads, does the ad stop immediately, or do you have to get the rest of the ad? Does Twitch edge you in the ad and just cut it off early? That'd be kind of funny. It didn't stop right away. Okay, so they gotta make sure. Did it still cut off early, or did you just get the full ad? So you just got the full ad. Well, that's nice. Okay, so it's probably just some basic thing. Yeah, so I was playing around with that. There's a couple different ways. Is that a wraith? Nothing stops the ads. I hear them. I heard something. I'm paranoid, guys. So okay, so full body. The biggest issue that I have found with full body tracking is hand tracking is god awful. Oh, he's here. What's up, Myers? You could have stalked me in there. Do I have anything to work with? That. I keep going. Oh, we don't want to keep going? That was a trap? I was too greedy. We take him back upstairs? There's just nowhere to go. Do we have the right room on this? So I've seen someone use this room. This is not the right room. He went backwards. This is perfect. I alerted him. He turned back. Hello, sir. I need him to go that way. That's double bad. Do you think the only... Wait, was there a hook on the stairs? I think the nearest hook is pretty far away. Maybe this will work in my favor. I don't know. So 3D avatars is rough. The other side of that, and I feel like it's the only way you could really make 3D work on a budget. Oh, he couldn't find a hook. I told you there was no hook here. We're gonna crawl back upstairs. Upstairs is our safe haven. We've been comforted in our closet. We must return to our closet. So the cheat method would be like, what you could do is you could like use an animation or something. And maybe if you just had like an animation and you like used it for the base movement, you could make it work really well. I don't know if you could set up a way to like change poses or something though. Because if you had like a basic animation, it could still look kind of nice. And then you just need like some base capture on top of that. Okay, now we gotta find our team. I'm assuming the guy on the right has the killer on them? Yeah. Like, that could be an option. I just want, like, fluffy hair. Honestly, maybe I'm just, like, trying to be too much of a perfectionist, and I just need to, like, make something that functions. Because my one gripe with 2D is that... the killer's right there. They kick the gen. I see the killer. Why do I see the killer? I don't know, he's going back upstairs. Okay, I want to find that room. I want to see how this works. There is this room. And the idea is... he has coup. The idea is that you have two different rooms to work with. It's kind of a risky room to be in, but it just seems so interesting. I was thinking the other side. Oh, yeah. So sometimes I think it's like a chance based, because the hook spawns for this map, I think there's a lot of them. And so in this specifically, I think both stairs can get a hook, but there's like some weird math where it's like, if there is a hook within 5 meters, don't place a hook there, and if they put the log offering, then it becomes like 4.6 meters or something like that. And so you just end up with weird hook spawns. Like there was one map on... what is it? Not Badham Preschool. What's it called? Midwich Elementary? Where one corner of the map just never spawned with a hook. Because it never spawned with a hook, you couldn't be hooked in that corner of the map. It was really, really bad. I'm glad they fixed it. It was so easily abusable. You'd have to pre-make poses if I'm understanding what you're trying to do. Yeah, it'd be like you would layer things on top of each other. You would end up having like an idle pose. Think of like a PNG tuber. Is he behind me? Oh, he is. Think of like a PNG tuber. How some of them have like animations to play. Most of them don't change. The little animation makes them look kind of fancy. And because there's a little animation that plays and you just layer the talking on top, it looks more natural. The only downside to that, I've made a big mistake. How many times do we fake it? 2? This one's the charm. Nah, it's too late. We die. Oh, wait, no, he double backed. Is he gonna stalk me up here? I just realized against this killer, this is really bad. He just has infinite stock on me. Nah, I don't make anything. Where can we take him? I could have stood up there. I could have stood on the stairs. We could have looked down on him. I didn't even think about it. I was just so excited that I was able to climb the stairs. I have not used that tile ever. Pre-made poses is doable. Depends on what program you're using, exactly what you're wanting the pose to do. Yeah. You gotta like figure out the logic. My cat is in a box. I want to show you right now. She just jumped out. The logistics would be, how do you determine when you want to swap out of a pose? And I think that's how a lot of the 3D VTuber stuff works. What's the really common VTube software that I think most people use for 3D? I think it does the same thing, where it has like a default pose you sit in, and then if you move your hands in a certain way, it picks it up. Think of it like a noise gate. That mouse? Oh, I thought that was a tentacle. Think of it like a noise gate in Discord. I didn't touch any buttons. And so the idea is if you speak loud enough, it triggers the thing to stop. And in this case, it'd be if you move far enough, it triggers the animation to stop. And like, that could work fairly well. We're gonna get the gate ready. Killer might be coming this way. Oh, they are already unhooking. They are on this. Where's Warudo? And then there's Nyan. And the old one was VC Face. The library for Unreal Engine is VC Face. That's how old it is. Can we just pop this? Killer must be at the other door. Oh. I think most people use Warudo. One second. Why did my thing re-authenticate? Did I mess with something? Wait, did my redeem fully die? One second. Yeah. It doesn't work? Wait a minute. Did I just need to, like, poke it with a stick? Oh my god, I've done literally nothing and it works now. That is the way of streaming. I'll be right back. Okay. I have returned. Did I miss anything? You got Mr. Fancy Pants. 20 push-ups. Might as well while he's up. You know, with that attitude, that does make sense. I just gotta find my camera. Do you guys get crotch cam? Do you guys want crotch cam? There we go. I'll have that for stream. Ow! For once it wasn't me. I see how it is. Wait, I have another project I've been working on. I want you guys to know I've learned more about wood in the last week than I ever imagined I would learn in my entire lifetime. Go back to that. There we go. Ah. So a long time ago. Ah, who's that killer? Oh, it's a trickster. Is that a female trickster? Oh, it's a male trickster. Interesting. What do we have here? Oh, that's bad. I'm out in the open. I can go in the basement. Let's take him back. I'm dead. This is the end. Oh, I ran into a wall. Who put the wall there? Oh my god. I've returned. Welcome back, Stefano. Okay, so wood. Back to wood. So a long time ago, I was in my parents' house, and I basically lived inside my bedroom. Like, I basically didn't leave the bedroom because, like, my parents didn't believe in air conditioning, and so I had an air conditioner in my bedroom, and I don't know, there really wasn't a reason for me to leave my bedroom very much. So to conserve space in my room, my computer was in it. What I did was I put my computer desk in my closet. And so in order to fulfill this and make it as efficient as possible, I bought a custom block of wood at like Home Depot, like a cheap butcher block. And I got some like legs to a desk, and I just slapped it all together and I stuck it inside that closet. And it was, unironically, like the best design I had ever thought of to conserve space in my bedroom ever. Because having the entire computer and desk, oh, that was weird, inside my closet saves so much free space in the main room. So nice. And for me, I don't really have that much clothing, so like it's not really a big deal for me to lose some closet space. That must be Grim Embrace, maybe. So I had that set up, and then going above, I don't hear him below. I don't see him below. I do see him below. That's unfortunate. And then I moved to an apartment building. I took my desk with me. Still a wonderful desk. I want to slap him, but he's not here anymore. And while I was at the apartment, he kind of just chilled there. I never ended up actually doing anything with it. I kind of just left it as is. It just kind of worked. And then I moved again. Now I'm in a new place. Oh, that's bad. We need to keep all the corners behind us. And I still have my old desk. The one from my parents' room, like many days, years ago. And I have moved into a new closet. And, I had the realization, I'm like, theoretically, assuming everything goes well, there's not really... I shouldn't have done that. There's not really a reason that I plan to move again. I think it's time. So I went... I can't believe you came out of the closet. Exactly. I had to do that because I had to leave. I had to move, but I'm back in the closet. We're safe and sound again. I found a better closet. It's more roomy. Actually, ironically, I can compare the size of my closets because my table barely fit in my old closet and it's too small for my new closet. So we're getting upgrades here. We got a great closet. Either way, so I did some research. I got a new butcher block. It is twice as thick as my current desk because my current desk has a little bit of flex in it. Oh wait, I know there's another piece to this before we get into that. I bought an IKEA desk and it was like perfectly shaped to fit in my closet. Like it was like fit like a glove. It was designed for my closet. And so I went to go do that. I did some research and I found out IKEA desks are like filled with cardboard. Like they've got like a hexagonal cardboard pattern inside of them. And because of that, when I strap my 20-pound monitor with a 5-pound Streamlight, actually probably 10-pound, and my random crap that I have on the top of my monitor to my desk, it's gonna like make it bow inward and kill it. So I have a desk behind me that I cannot use. Anyway, back to the butcher block. I got like an 1.5 inch thick butcher block. It's gonna fix all of my problems. The issue is when you buy wood, it doesn't come sealed. And if you don't seal your wood, then he shrivels up. He becomes moist and they bend and warp and stuff. So I had to learn, how do I finish this desk? In my current desk, hey, oh, exactly. You gotta finish the wood. My current desk, I use like a plastic coating type thing. It's called like a poly something or other. And it was a colossal pain in the butt. So I stained my wood. And then I put the clear coat on it, and it makes a layer of plastic, and then you have to sand it down, and you put a new coat on it, and then you sand it down, and you put a new coat on it, and then if you really want to, you can sand it and you put a new coat on it. It's a kind of a big pain. If that's gonna embrace, that gen is blocked for like a minute. There's no point in me being here. But I was doing more digging, and I found there's a different coat. It's not as protective, but it's like super easy to put on. It's like a magical thing where you just kind of like wipe it on. It's like a chamois. You just sham it on, you wipe it, and you just clean it off a little bit, and it's done. So now I got that situated. I got the desk, who is slightly too long to fit in my closet, too wide to fit in my closet, mind you. I've got my finish ready, so I can finish the wood. Then I can finally redo my desk area. I have my cable management is the worst cable management I've ever done in my entire life. When I moved in, I had work the next day and I had a really complex setup, so I just kind of did it under the realization I was going to do it again in a week, and so there was no point in me doing or putting effort in. It has since been a year and a month, and I'm kind of getting tired that my feet constantly touch cables. So that was kind of a motivating factor. But yeah, the last thing is the desk is too wide. My closet is 24 1/8 inches deep, and the piece of wood I found is 25 inches, and it was the cheapest one I could find that was like about the right size. And so I have to cut a strip down the entire desk without destroying it. So I have come to one of my friends, Shudon's brother, and I have stolen his table saw. My hope is I can cut it, we can finish it, we'll be good to go. You have a closet? Wait, do you not have a closet? Yeah, I'm a very lucky individual. Why does Trickster sound like Mario? Super Mario 64? It does sound a little weird. Is it like his skin? It sounds cool. It's kind of disturbing that he's over there and it sounds like he's whispering into my ear. Oh, do you want to join Instaphoto? My wood does not have this issue. You do have to, at some point in your life, you will have to finish wood. And if you ever need tips on how to finish your wood, give me a quick ring. Because I'm an expert. Let's go help our team. Speaking of cords, I was stuck in cord hell when I went to move my tower to the right side of my desk because I got a stand for it. Oh no. Dude, that's gonna be so hard. Oh no, I don't think I finished this. Where is he? Oh, he's resetting. That's perfect. We can scatter. I'm gonna finish my gen. Also, Rose Anna raid. Yes, thank you, Dino. I appreciate you stopping by. I get that though. Sometimes I'll be in someone's stream and I'll get like distracted at work or something, and then I turn around and I realize I've been in some random stream for like 3 days. Do we have a shack offering? We have 2 cakes. No shack. Hatchet shack. Ooh, killer's camping. We can see that little progress bar going up. We're just gonna slip on over here. Turn up our audio just a little bit. Told Wolf I'd play some gunfire. No worries, Stefano. Enjoy your gunfire. God, I swear, I don't ever hear the hatch near me. That's bad. He just went that way. I don't think we make anything. Oh, he got his thingy right then. Damn. That's okay. Oh. Oh yeah, so back to Taco in his desk thing. Do I play Minecraft? Okay, we're gonna do a thing. If I don't make it out of this round, we switch to Minecraft. I don't even have a thing set up. I'm just gonna play vanilla Minecraft. So when you move your desk, your computer on your desk, there's so many things you don't really think about. Ban word? Oh no, I almost just read it. So when moving your computer across your desk, something you don't think about is blank. Fuck. Ow. You have to run all of your cables to a different location, and a lot of time the cable that you selected, balls. Ow. Is not long enough to run that distance unless you just made them too long. Okay, that's kind of a dick move. We're gonna make this a more challenging thing in the future. We should make it a 5-letter. Okay, I'm changing the rule. It must be 4. It's gotta be more than 4 letters. There we go. It is still in play, but when redeemed, it will refund if it is 4 or less. Basically, when you move a computer around on your desk, you don't think about the fact that your cables, are a set length, and if you measured them correctly, they might not be the right measurement to fit the new location. And it's really, really annoying, because when I do the same thing when I set my desk up, I'm gonna put my computer on the table next to me. Because he's going on the table next to me, I don't need the 8-foot cables that I have for everything, and instead I can get away with way shorter cables. But that means that once I put the desk, my brain does not function around censored words. When I put the computer on my desk. It's not... I'm gonna have to redo all the cabling for shorter ones, and it's gonna blow. I have these tiny little Velcro things that can hold the wires together, and I have Al strapped towards the table legs. Oh, I want you to know. What's a blight? I want you to know. I don't know if you've ever seen the LTT, Linus Tech Tips cable management things. I saw them and I was like, wow, I want those. And I went on their website and they were really expensive. So I made my own. And now I have little magnetic cable adapters under my desk. So I don't even have an excuse because my cable management allows me to like unmagnet things and just run them anywhere I want to. I'm just lazy. Cable management sucks. And so I'd rather just not. Our table saw comrade, exactly. I borrowed his table saw. I'm hopeful that it will work. Ow. I'm surprised you haven't tripped over the spaghetti cords. My cables are all under my desk. So I cannot trip over them, luckily. They're all in a convenient place. The only problem is that they touch my shin while I'm sitting here because they're dangling down like a festive decoration across a wall. When we finish this gen, he's gonna come straight back here. Oh wait, no, he's in chase. This is perfect. Reach the cave. Wait. Don't worry, I encountered that issue. My main monitor is barely long enough to reach. Ow. I need to read the thing that tells me that there's words in it that I can't say. As long as the cables are long enough. I also don't like having slack. I would love it if I could get away without having extra cable. You know how nice it is to have that clean computer setup? Every cable, ow, is the proper length. Did he interrupt me? No, he's healed. I just heard Leon moan in my ear. And I was 90% sure he was injured. Apparently, he's not. So I don't know what to make of the moaning then. I have almost stepped on one of my hard drives. Nox, that's bad. Ow. I had a portable hard drive when I was in college. And while I was using it, there is more than a handful of times that I got up and moved with the disc moving, ow. Or I dropped it. And I don't know if you know about spinning hard drives, but when you have a disk moving at 5,000 RPMs and a small force acts against it, it's very, very bad. It's a miracle. I don't think it ever died, but somehow it survived like 4 drops, and I think that's really a testament to the quality, ow, of that drive. Ow, I don't know. I knew it was coming. There's a killer here. I smell him. Ooh, he's got some sort of aura detection. He shouldn't have known I was right there. Oh, I'm in a corner. That was the gen I was working on, wasn't it? Ow. I will update the banned word listing after this to demonstrate that it is no longer ow. 4 letters. 4 letters is too easy. It needs to be words that are semi-complex. I store mine in the bag of the toilet. You could technically keep your hard drive in your toilet. I think they're sealed. No, wait a minute. They have a thingy on them. They let air in. So they might not work. I remember that there was like oiled cooled PCs. Ow. Got 2 minutes left of this banned word. 10 minutes. That or okay, so either we did the thing. One second. Why? I'm checking something out. For some reason, I haven't had this happen in a long time. YouTube Studio did this thing where it's lagging really, really bad. And it shouldn't. There is no reason that it should. Ow. And I want to figure it out because it's not reproducible. For some reason, it just happened. There is no reason for it to happen. I don't think I said a bad word. Why did I get just shocked? That's the other thing on why I want to get rid of YouTube Studio. It's done weird things to me. I kind of don't want to think about it. I kind of wish streaming was a thoughtless process. Alright, let's go find the last generator. So there was a generator under this room that I think is already done. Ow. There we go. Generator. I have a thing up which should tell me if VTube Studio does something weird. Hopefully. Or I become a flesh tuber. I've played with that a little bit. Although I have not used my other Twitch channel in a while. Scratch that, there's a mess of cables in one location that I'm going to pretend is not there. Oh, is that on your desk? Wait a minute, am I free of the word? I'm free of the word! I can say that again! Thank God. Ah. He's like right here. I was really hoping that he would swing at me. And instead, I've killed our teammate. Do you think he... No, he's not close enough. Think we can hole him? Where's he going? If we unhook him, he may die. But this is the best time. I actually like the idea of going deeper. It might be a little safer to go deeper. Oh no, the teammate's down as well. There's gotta be aura reading. That or he guessed the right door and got lucky. As long as I'm not able to trip over it, grab it with my toes, then it's fine. You don't like grabbing your wires with your toes. Sometimes I like to just grip on. Just full force. Right on my little cables. Oh, we take a hit here. I think we're going down. There's no getting to a door. That was a good one. Teammates are healing. We're semi-close to a door. See how he looked that way and went the other direction? I think he knew they were there. Or were they visible? They might have been visible. I need to fix my V2, but I have to hit skill checks. Did that fix it? It's better. Was it a GPU priority issue? Oh my god. After I touched it and it became happy again. Okay, one on each door, that's perfect. I don't think they're getting this. I don't think they know where each other are. And so they could only trade. Oh my god, can I take a hit? I need the other teammate though. I have borrowed time. Hey, no, you're good. This guy has borrowed time. No! Keep going. I should have done it later. Come on. He made it. We got out. Okay, let me turn this down. Okay, so I think it's a GPU priority issue. I'm not gonna... I set it to way higher priority than it should need though, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I was just panicking trying to hit skill checks while trying to do other things. We mix things up. Let's see. We haven't played killer in a long time. Instead, we'll quit the game. Let's see. What do we got? We're gonna play. What's an easy killer to play? Let's start with a wraith. Does this build still work? Wait a minute. No, we'll queue up. We have kick faster. Yeah. Okay. Do we have another kick faster add-on? Or are we out? You get a silent bell? I don't think silent bell is as useful. Now, maybe it is. And cloaking speed might be good. Increases cloaking speed. I feel like uncloaking is what you want. 10%, 12%. Movement speed while cloaked might be good. We'll throw in an offering. What do we have? Some blood points. Yeah, I think everything's good. Ignore that last one. I can in fact grab them with my toes. You see? Are you really playing... Are you really doing cable management if you can't hold some cables with your toes? You learn a crazy amount of stuff when using OBS. Dude, my OBS has been mostly just functional. I don't know what it is. But like, no, never mind. I do remember I had an issue where it was like dropping frames a ton and I didn't understand why and it was such a pain in the butt. That was a thing. And then I did have, although I don't think it was an OBS issue, I had an issue where one frequency of my voice was causing my mic to peak without the bar telling me that the microphone was peaking. And so that ended up causing kind of some grossness in the audio, but I don't think that was an OBS issue. I think that was just a microphone problem. Because I dialed my microphone back, and it seems like it's working better now. I kind of want to go back to the original EQ, though. I had to tone down some of it to make it not do it, because I was kind of panicking. I didn't like listening to it, and I couldn't reproduce it. That's my biggest issue. Most of my problems are hard to reproduce. So I can like make a change and then I just have no idea if it works. Just some music. That's nice. So my computer randomly reverted a UI change that Windows Update did the other day. Wait, what do you mean UI change? Did you have like the Windows 7 start bar or something like that? Context, I have Windows 11 and they have some very questionable updates. I actually paused the updates on my computer because they are very bad. I have like a panic. Every month I let my computer update and I hope it works. And then I pause them because I swear 2 out of 4 updates on Windows break something. The start menu was 20 times large and all the icons were on one string. Oh, that's sick. I think there's like a hold control and scroll that could do that. Yeah. Do we remember how to play killer? I actually don't know if I do. Dude, I had a friend at a party take my phone and put it in old person mode. Like, where basically all the icons were massive. They were like, I could only fit like 6 icons on my screen and all of the HUD was blown up. And what's awful is I don't even know how to do that on my phone. I don't use my phone. I literally looked at him, I laughed, and I was like, please change it back. He also took 100 pictures of his face in different, slightly unpleasant to look at angles. And then he settled on a picture of his face where he was gargling whipped cream and set that as my home screen. It was a wild time. Wait, is it doing the thing again? No, he's back. What did we learn? I thought I had a lock screen. I don't think I did. Okay, so you cut across the middle, look for scratch marks, hope for the best. I thought I heard something. I'm just hearing myself growl. Okay, we've went across the map. None of them are over here. They spawned on the other side. Did we spawn in the dead center of the map? I hear something. But yeah, I should probably do a little better log stream. Like, I feel like maybe that's my problem. Do I have bamboozle? Okay. He's going for the pallet, right? This is a pretty risky pallet. Okay. Yeah. Make back and chase. We get our Bloodlust 3. It's a party bus. Did they get a good bus? Wait, I can't... There's a thing there. Okay, I don't know if Sloppy Butcher is as good as it was, but that might help. We're about to just do... I need to kill someone else. Yeah, we're getting a bill. Why are they all wanting to take hits for their friends? Should I uncloak? I think I probably should use my uncloak. So he drops this, right? Bloodlust? He doesn't do that, right? Okay, I don't think he makes that. If I just... Barely. Oh, I have coup. Saved by coup. And we got a Scourge. We gotta get our gen regression. Oh, I have enduring. I'm supposed to just plow through pallets. I need to not respect. Okay. We ran into someone randomly. I thought that orange truck was someone's pants. Maybe I'm blind. Okay, what do we got? We're back. Man, it would be a shame if I tunneled you for taking a hit for that one man. How much time does he have on the Unbreakable? Oh, he got a sprint burst. How did he do that? He was just healing. I think they made it more forgiving. I got the window. Yeah, okay, okay. We gotta kick it. We have coup. We don't... I honestly don't know if Sloppy Butcher is nearly as good as it once was. I think when I was thinking up this build, Sloppy Butcher was a much better perk. And I think they made it since a lot worse. They haven't touched any of the gens, so they're just in this area? They touch this gen? No? I think we coup him if we're really lucky. Oh, so close. This guy's not the one I want to chase. I think I wasted a coup stack for that. He's gonna drop it, right? Why is this whole team watching? What is the sound I'm hearing? Okay. How did the Bill sprint burst earlier, by the way? That's the one thing I'm confused about. He got unhooked and healed, and somehow was able to sprint burst himself. I mean, he should have been stationary for quite a while. This is not a great palette, but it is playable. This pallet's down, right? Oh, I thought that pallet was there for some reason. I think... No, I have not gotten this guy yet. Do I have a Scourge hook over here? We're gonna try a different killer. I think I do best with ranged killers. And like conveniently ranged. Maybe we'll play Mr. FNAF. This gen is probably almost done, right? Oh, it's regressing. That's great. What have the other people been up to? That gen being worked on? No. Oh, I see him at Shack. Shack's not really a place I want to be. That's perfect. We got this person. He jumps. He takes a stutter, right? Should give me a little bit of a speed boost. Is there anything here? Block the window. Gen, it still sounds like it's regressing. Does it tell me what gets scourged? They unhooked here, so they're probably here. He jumps off, that's perfect. That should stagger. left. That's also a Scourge. Not looking great on hooks, but this is a warm-up round. He's probably back on his gen in the middle, right? No, it's fully regressed. Okay. So are they back here? Is that why they were hiding? No. Where's our third gen? Is that one being... No, okay, so they're not on gens. They're probably healing. We need to figure out where they are and disrupt them. I have to say, it's so confusing hearing you play Wraith, but also being hunted down by Wraith. Are you playing Dead by Daylight? Where is the enemy team at? They're in a really good spot. I don't know why they're so careful. You don't want this guy. This guy is their better looper and he's at Shack. That guy ran off this way. I need to change the scratch colors. Everything's kind of red. Okay, we found Bill. Why do I see the guy in blue? What do I have that does that? Well, that's bad. You're gonna vault it, right? There's someone in the bush, I think. Probably have obsession. I think you're right. That burned me out of it. Wait, why did they... Okay, so flashlights stopped burning you out of the thing. I'm surprised they left blast mines in. They did like a pass where they undid all the counters to killers, because the old killers all had their own little thing that countered them. Like for Hag, you would had to... You had to flashlight her traps to get rid of them, and now you can just hit them. And for Wraith, you could stun him. If you blinded him, he burned him out of flashlight. If you actually, I think you just held him with a flashlight. So I'm a little surprised with that knowledge that they would have left some way to burn him out. Okay, flashlights only blind people now, which I'm happy about. Yeah, they really shouldn't have been the other way. Am I blind? Oh, he went that way. Yeah? Wait, that's crazy. Yeah? What's left on the map? I don't think there's much back here, right? Okay, where are the doors at? I want him facing away. Oh, that's the door. Does he have a flashlight? Fucked up. Wait, you just tried to dead hard? Greedy, greedy. Wait a minute, I can mori him right here. Wait, what did I see? There we go. He was so greedy. He tried to fake us a thing. He used his toolbox. I saw him grinding all the gens. Okay, we need a range killer. Let's see. We're gonna try Alien, maybe. FNAF. Do we play Alien? We play FNAF. This is just a Huntress, right? I don't know his, like, teleport logic, though. I have played him once. Judging by the fact that he has one perk. Did I not have his thingy? Or play Alien. What is my build? Coup? Save the best for last. Is save the best for last good? Let's see if it's still a perk. I don't think I've seen people run it in such a long time. Lethal, do I have anything for aura? Whenever you search a locker, they gain blindness and scream, but it does not give an aura. What's the FNAF perk? Animatronic. Let's search for anim. Because he has this one. Whenever you see a survivor within a terror radius and they look at you, they scream and you see their aura for 2 seconds. That could pair better with lethal, because this gives me 2 seconds longer on the duration, so I see him for 4 seconds. I'll give that a try. What do we got? So lethal, we know where to go. That will stop us from wasting time in the beginning. Save the best for last. We don't want to hit the obsession because we get speedy hits. And coup. I don't know. I feel like we could do something else that's not coup. Like some kind of gen regression. Maybe like pop? I'd have to go to a gen to pop it though. Whenever you hook a survivor for the next 45 seconds, it gains 14. Do I use... What was the Scourge I was using? It's not a bad one. Big grippers. Is there... I do have big grippers, but is there a perk that is just a big gripper? We got this. What else do we got? Wait 1 second. Did my thing die? Okay. Everything else is good. Got our blood points. Oh, we gotta deal with turrets. I forgot about turrets. Color mode, you vault 30% faster. That feels strong. Yeah. So, what do I remember about Alien? I remember when I played Alien, I think the last time I played it, someone was playing tower defense in the back of the map, and they'd put like 14 turrets in one corner, all protecting one generator. And it was one of the most ridiculous things I've seen in this entire game. However, depending on the map, turrets might be a struggle. I also need to figure out how the thing hits. Because I wasn't really thinking about it. However, I have to aim my thingy very precisely. I'm not entirely sure how easily I'm able to. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if we can figure it out. Tower defense and Dead by Daylight. Never thought I'd hear that combo. Yeah, there was some bill just on like a gen just vibing out, playing Plants vs. Zombies or something on a hill with 6 different turrets. He was the safest Bill in the game. I don't think I killed that Bill. So, I mean, it technically worked. It's just the rest of his team didn't have turrets to share. Roast a 32-minute queue for killer in 2v8. Oh yeah, there is 2v8. Maybe I play 2v8. Yeah, we're gonna try that. We're gonna give a charcuterie of... Is that the right term? We're gonna have a bunch of different options. We're gonna try 2v8 Survivor. Maybe that'll be more relaxing. All a nope to that. I don't think I would wait in queue. For a 2v8 playing killer, I don't think I enjoy Dead by Daylight enough to wait 30 minutes doing nothing. But the fact that they added the ability to queue in Survivor kind of makes it worthwhile. As long as I'm not sitting there. That's my biggest gripe. That's why I always play Survivor. Because sitting in one spot is like soul draining. Is 2v8 permanent now? It kind of feels like it, doesn't it? No, it's just like the 9th time they put it in this year. At this point, like, they just seasonally remove it. It's not like a seasonally add. So I'm kind of surprised. Well, they have a feature where you can queue as Survivor while you wait. Yeah, I did that once when I was streaming with Rose. We're playing Killer. I remember this is back before Legion got banned. And so I played Legion and just kept the entire enemy team injured, and then Rose is just cleaning up the mess. Then they banned Legion because Legion was just too strong. They were bad in 2v8. I think they have that on base game now. No. Wait. Yes. So, and you can see it when I play Killer. There's a little thingy that states that I could queue as Survivor. However, I think the average game I play on Survivor is like 15 to 30 minutes. So a 5-minute queue, I don't think makes a ton of sense. I'm just gonna get like really thrown off. Okay. Now we gotta remember, how does this killer work? Step 1. When we don't have a tail attack because we are not in tail mode. I forgot I had Lethal Pursuer. Where's our other people? Playing them an instrument. I've interrupted their band. So, okay. Everything else is standard. Does he go for the vault? No, he's gonna go for this. This man just gonna throw every... I hit over it? Wait a minute. How's the tip of the tail work? I'm blind. Wait, did that hit? What's that collision on this? I'm blind. Where'd he go? Guys, help. I'm lost. So, okay. I need to stay right here. Alright, now I come back one more time. One more time. This is the time. I'm also a little scared. It's okay. I might be a little bit rusty. Kind of what it's seeming like. Where's he going? He's gonna double back, right? I don't think I make that, do I? What is the range on the tail? Wait, this is not the obsession. I have a tail attack that counters my thing. Okay. Do I have a Scourge nearby by chance? This is risky. Oh, they didn't follow. We're good. They're nearby. Wait, I'm still... That's perfect. I'm not in power yet, so I didn't lose anything. Why did they explode? Oh, they screamed at me because of the perk. Where do I smell something? There they are. They're like right here. They left? They're just hauling it across the map? What can I clear with this? I just need to like sit there and hit a rock over and over until I know what the clearance is. So we aim dead center on the turret. That works. They are this way. They just leave. Legend of the Tail is janky. It's like a capsule. So I need to understand. Did they have life? That's a life. I need to use the towers. There we go. We're gonna try something. I forgot that half this character is movement. It's over there. And I'm not using the movement. See, that's the problem with killers. You gotta learn them. And I don't think very hard. Oops. I don't think I make that. Oh, it breaks itself. I wonder if that's an add-on. I forgot you're not supposed to vault the window yourself. What else do we got? They're gonna take just to Shack, right? That would be the place. If I was a survivor, I'd go to Shack. Will they drop Shack? Will they use the window respectfully? They didn't use the window. They ran straight through. That tower's... Oh, I see what they're doing. Oh, I didn't even use the thing. Okay. There's a little bit of, like, leeway behind it. How does this tail attack work, though? Okay, we're gonna figure this out. What is the clearance? I've gotten some, like, really good ones with it. But I feel like I'm just not figuring it out. Someone was back here. Okay. Wait a minute. Say the best for last goes away on an M2, but I don't get it on an M2. That's good to know. Wait, one sec, we gotta fix something. Okay, so say the best for last is a bad perk now. That's my other problem. My builds are all, like, from a year ago. And no longer make sense. Okay. Lose on special attack and if it's the obsession. Yeah. They changed it recently so that it triggered on special attacks, because you could play certain killers and get away without losing stacks. You could force the survivors to not lose stacks by just being really greedy. I really thought they were going to loop back to the shack. Wait, they full healed. They had a med kit or a syringe. Okay. Wait, no, they got rid of syringes, right? Last I saw, they were on that gen. Syringe is not a thing anymore, so they must have just had a mostly full heal and healed themselves. Oh, they just left. I wonder... Is MMR a thing when you don't play for a long time? No, it's because it's late. Long queue time means MMR is really skewed. I'm also very rusty. Oh, they doubled back. I mind gamed myself. Also, Wild Yuki's in the background. Yeah, they're playing Dead by... Fuck, they're playing Dungeons and Dragons. In the other room. Okay, we're gonna try something else. Why do I feel slow? Oh, because she's got a speed boost, I bet. I don't think I make that. Anything else? 1 second. Let me see if I can fix something. Okay, what if I tell it... I'm telling my V2 Studio to stop putting itself to sleep. I don't know what it is. It just feels the need to constantly go to sleep on itself. Okay. We gotta think. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't see anyone else that has this issue. Like, randomly, it just, like, deprioritizes, and then tracking just doesn't work. Like, right now. It's super delayed. Why does it do that? What if it's a CPU scheduling? Wait, 1 second. Like, only... Does that work? No, I just like... Okay, what if we disable our preview in that? It looks okay right now. And tracking isn't picking up. No, it's just like a delay. At VTube Studio, my computer has no problem running things at all. I apologize. Oh, ads don't affect you. Good. I apologize. But it then just randomly lags. So if we close out of Discord, just close out of things. What else could do that? I thought there was like a system setting. Okay, say the best for last. Not worth. Watch it be Discord. It could be. Oh my god, if it's Discord, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, we're gonna swap this around. We're gonna play animatronic. I'm gonna try and think, what do I even play on animatronic? Like maybe like pop. No, would it even work? Nowhere to hide on this killer. We need a chase perk. What would we use? What even is a chase perk? I didn't realize this killer jump scares as well. That actually caught me off guard a little bit. If Discord is my problem, I'm gonna be so incredibly upset because I've been fighting this for like months. I made a couple changes, but the moment I closed out of Discord, it started working. Do we run NOED? No. No, we'll run a plaything. That's like a useful perk. Not gonna lie, when in doubt, it's usually Discord. Did you have that bug like a couple months ago where Discord just would ramp your graphics card up to like 100% fan just randomly? I don't know how you managed to make a software that does that. Yep. Oh my god. What is Discord? What's even more crazy is if you look at Discord and you think about how it functions, it's literally a web browser. So how did they manage to make Chrome run worse than Chrome? Boy was about to take flight. Oh no. Dude, my laptop has like this gaming mode for enhanced cooling. And at one point I was in a plane. I was on like a 14-hour flight to Japan, and I turned it on, and I swear to God, I was the loudest thing inside the entire cabin. I had that on high performance for like 15 seconds, and I was like, nope, we are just going to let him get hot, and we are just gonna deal with it. Ugh. I don't know what it is about gaming laptops, but I swear I don't understand why they feel the need to ramp their processor up to like 200 watts for like an extra couple of frames in a game if it means it's gonna throttle and rev up the fans like an Apache helicopter. But like that is just standard design for some reason. And it's really funny because Snapdragon put out a processor, an ARM processor, able to run basically all Windows applications, but it also does it at a similar performance and at like 1/10 of the power consumption. So you no longer need your helicopter engine. I forgot it. I've readied up beforehand, so we were going all in. So you no longer need your helicopter engine to be able to cool your computer efficiently. You know, your issue is you didn't put it on airplane mode. You're so right. You put up blast. No, they don't have a blast mine. I'm confused. What did they do to that generator, guys? Did you see them touch it? We're not going to take the, we're gonna kick it anyway. Add insult to injury. What did they put on it? My laptop sounds like I'm starting up a space shuttle when I start the game. So that's like, why is that the standard laptop behavior? I think I could have hit that if I was actually playing that. That's too strong of a pallet to let live, though. Someone had to make the deciding factor that, yes, my laptop needs to be unpleasantly loud. Someone's over here. Where's the hole? If I remember correctly, I can go under, right? I hear them. Just moaning. I'm a duck. Welcome in, sicko. Ma'am. Wait, I didn't grab. That's awkward. Did I say psycho? I thought I said psycho. I physically processed psycho. If I said sicko, then you can thank Copo. It's working. Do we go to the middle? At least call me psycho on my birthday. It's your birthday? Happy birthday! Welcome in. We're talking about helicopter engine fans and laptops. You think someone's in the middle? Going back in. This killer is just all holes. Oh, I see someone. Okay. This is not the obsession. Why did I lose a stack? Did that not count as a normal hit? Oh, I think I fooled myself. I went too aggressively. Okay. This man is building himself a fortress. It only counts on M1s. I you know, I thought through this build. I just didn't think through it well. What was I doing? Guys, where do I go? Over there? That looks like a good hole. Wait a minute, my thing's doing the lag. Are we back? Did not Discord? We smell people's toes? No. No toes could be smelled here. Fill up the hole. Where? Oh, I see them back there. We're gonna sneak up on them. I could have said something, but I didn't. You know, sometimes when you second guess yourself, it's a good thing. Thank you for the head pet taco. You know, I took the hit. I also got a hit. Do I hear someone else here? I heard something weird. Did you guys also? Am I just paranoid? I didn't want a backseat game. You're allowed to backseat game. I don't think I have a thing on it. Audio is messed up. Oh, okay. Try that, Jen. Our teammate, they got unhooked over here. Let's go back to the first guy. Our fortress man. This isn't Fortress Man. The first person I hooked, the Nia, has a Scourge still on them, I believe. Oh, too slow. Become the fortress main you were ever meant to be. I know you said man. I honestly feel like... Are you playing Dead by Daylight if you don't construct your own 16 pallet fortress? Do we go back? I feel like he's over there. We look hard enough. Why would you leave? Like, all the improvements he's done to the area. Not here. Huh. Wait, there's someone here. I can smell him. How did I go slow here? Oh, that's the hook. That's awkward. Oh, that's a free Scourge. There's someone else here, right? Wait a minute, he didn't unhook. His pallet's down, right? You know, I missed, but could have been better. I don't think they're here all the way. That's okay. We'll give them a chance. Do we Scourge? Nah. Left and right audio, it almost seems switched. Wait, I wonder if I have my thingy on. I'm gonna act like I didn't see him, and we're gonna continue on. If I have hooks? That might be a problem. Do you think they're... Oh, wait, they're not struggling. It's not a problem, guys. It's not just you, a ton of people have the problem. Ah, I have like a thingy. I have a piece of software. I don't think it's running on my computer right now. I feel like he's over in this corner. But there's a piece of software. It gives you like surround sound, quote unquote, for your headphones, and it is actually amazing. I used to use it in like Rainbow Six Siege. You have a hatchet shack by chance? No. I'm not allowed to open the gate, am I? Because the gens aren't powered. No. That's okay. We're gonna break the fortress down. I hear them. They're right here. They're in a locker. There they are. Sorry, I had to test my left-right audio. Okay, now we're gonna play. Were we gonna play FNAF, man? I think we were. When it comes to backseat gaming, I know a lot of people don't like it. But I've always been curious, what about backseat gaming like upsets people? Because like in my mind, as long as someone isn't like spoiling the game, I don't feel like it's that bad. I guess there is the other element where like maybe they are just suggesting very obvious things. I know sometimes people will suggest things in Dead by Daylight and I'll laugh in the back of my head because I'll be like, yeah, I already know that, but like I also don't want to be that guy, you know? Where like, I don't know. Someone genuinely wants to be helpful. If they are backseat gaming, they probably enjoy the game fairly decently. And so, like, if someone says something and they suggest something and you shoot them down, it's going to be, like, demotivating. Depends on the preference and how frequent it is. So let's say you like to learn things on your own. I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. Can you chill? Give me a second. We must evict him from our screen. Some people will come in and spoil things or complain how you do stuff. Wait a minute. Have you had backseat gamers complain about your game? And like how you play it? That would be crazy. Some people will come in and spoil things or complain, or sorry, like some people keep doing it even after you ask them not to. See, that's different. If you put a boundary down and people don't respect that, then they're not a good person. And they're like, this does this, and it's like, okay, but I want to learn that on my own. Okay. I can understand wanting to learn. I have accepted in my life that I just don't have enough time to devote to learning everything in new games if I want to play a lot of different new games. So I have no problem when people want to explain something that I may not understand. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes you'll be like, I like playing Mario and they're like, oh, check that out. If you jump into the right corner and hit this button, you get a free double jump. And it's like, oh, that's sick. That's something I would never learn because the only way I'd figure that out is I'd have to watch like a speedrunner. And that takes a certain amount of dedication to a game. So like sometimes it's really interesting. Or sometimes you could just be like climbing up the wrong tree where you're like trying to make a build for like Diablo. And like it doesn't seem like it's panning out and you miss some crucial step where there's a bug in the game. that causes the entire stat you're relying your build on to just not function, but they don't label it because why would they add text that say it's broken and instead just leave it broken so you waste your time on it? I'm not salty, you are. So someone could be like, yeah, that doesn't work, and you could go, ah, now I don't have to waste my time on it. I've seen it happen to other people too. I do know when I play really niche games, I bust out like, what is it called? Earth Defense Force. I get a lot of people that will suggest builds. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's interesting that people are so devoted. Because like on Twitch, I don't think there's many people that play the game. Big thing is, just ask. I don't mind people telling me if they ask. And I said, yee. Or if I openly said, someone tell me this thing. That's different though. When you get in a game and you need help on a puzzle, I swear to God, no one has answers. That's why you gotta warm up the backseat gamer, because he's gonna be cold. And when he's cold, he doesn't want to talk. So when you get to that puzzle, they're like, yeah, by the way, check behind the couch. There's a note. The note's the secret. They're not going to divulge their secrets unless you listen to the pointless secret about how there are 6 knives on the counter, and if you count them, it opens a secret door to show you a piece of cheese. But on the other side of that, I see people who get mad when you say things like fun facts. Okay, that's crazy. That's not even backseat gaming. That's just being a Debbie Downer. How could you hate fun facts? You understand that some people are very passionate about a game and want to share that excitement, but sometimes that excitement will lead into spoiler central. See, that's different. Spoilers is like a... Oh, this is a terrible map. Spoilers are like... I'm really hoping he would go right. Spoilers are like commonly accepted bad. So to do that... Oh, that's a pretty rough area. You wanna do a sick mind game? Oh, he's also going this way. Did you see that? I didn't know where I was. He didn't know where he was. And I got a pallet. Where'd he go? They got a boon? Why did I hear something? Why I need to pop this? I've forgotten how to play this character. So now we see him here. Okay. They're coming behind. I'm just gonna turn around and hope for the best. Wesker and his Rebecca picture. Wait, what did I miss? I feel like that axe is really forgiving. He fell into a hole. What a shame. You get to live this shame down. Down to the basement you go. I kicked the gen again? I smell them. They're like right here. They're above me? Am I blind? Oh, he went that way. I see. It's right here. I still hear he went back up, didn't he? Why did they go back up? I don't understand. Like, for example, if a boulder's coming up in the next part and you don't tell me or allude to it, then I get wrecked by the boulder. Like, let you get wrecked by the boulder. Okay, so you like... Okay, that makes sense. That's a spoiler, though. Wait, is he... Two just got unhooked? I wanted to go for it anyway. See, I feel like when you go into spoiler territory, that's universally hated. You're just like... Okay, if I aimed a little better, that could have worked. Do you think Rebecca has a Wesker picture on her somewhere? Imagine. Wait a minute, did they have a portrait of Wesker on like a charm? Okay, that would be amazing. Do you think they're here? Do you think she went upstairs? No shot, right? Oh, she's right here. She got a locker? Look at this play. We're like, wow, I see scratch marks. What happened? Oh, it's a head-on. Okay. One axe for you, specially warmed up. What? I went the wrong direction. Has Jen been touched? No. Okay, we'll check the middle. Do you think they kept going this way? Okay, so we got scratch marks disappearing that direction. So let's cut them off this way. Still going. There's a boon. Kick it? I don't care. They can have their boon. Here they are. Did I miss? Is there a pallet? Okay, okay. I'll take that. That's a dead end. Who made this building? I think I can... Oh, it tells you the angle. Interesting. I was always curious how people knew how to arc it. Just throw it. Fun fact, if you check Wesker's desk 50 times, you get this weird Rebecca picture. That's the basketball one. That's my favorite picture. I showed you the meme. I got an achievement, guys. We're gonna go kick this generator. It went up? Oh, it's close. That was my favorite Wesker picture ever. We're just gonna follow. I still have a pallet here. That hit? I think that looked like it should have hit the desk. That's a shame. How do I pick it up? Guys, how do I get the reclaim? That's not what I wanted. Round 2. I'm back here. I need to figure out how this axe works. I need to ask you a question. Round 2. Oh, sprint burst, that's good. Ooh, that was beautiful. They went right? Yeah. To be fair, He wouldn't be the only supervillain in Resident Evil universe to like Rebecca. Why did everyone like Rebecca? Oh, you got a lot of Ada fans too, though. I hear someone very close. Welcome in, Howling. Your night's going well. Rebecca is cute. Wow. That's gotta be demotivating. Hydrate? That's a good idea. I heard a flashlight behind me. Let me turn around real quick. Actually, we'll pop this. Ah, thank you for the head pets. I appreciate it. Ooh, I was premature. I forgot the wall was there. They need to take a hit. They can't take a hit, can they? Get this back. Oh, there. Well. If you don't pick Ada, you're just wrong. I don't know. Okay, let's think logistically. Do you think Ada would make a good partner? I feel like Ada is the kind of person that anyone who is actually trying to date them is also thinking I can fix them. Ah, if you don't pick Ada, you're just Wong. I get it. Okay. My bad. You know what? That build worked. Rip my internet, Comcast. Continue to prey on my downfall. That sucks so much. Nox, are you able to run a temporary cable just to see if it functions? Or is it just the internet as a whole? Fun fact, my Comcast internet has also been shitting the bed recently, and I do not know why. I've had like random issues where my internet just drops for a couple of seconds, and I have no idea why. Ada is great, but I have a counter, Shiva. I don't know Shiva as a character that much, but all I know about her is that she says, "Come on, let's go," if you spam that one button, and I have that sound burned into my memory. Come on, come on, come on! That's the entire Resident Evil 5 playthrough experience. Oh yeah, hydrate. Thank you, Howling. I'm actually very thirsty. "4K loss. Wait, no loss DOS. 4K is Y. Why not both? Wait a minute. Did I do it right? Oh, I did. It was about Ada. I swear you need to chill, my man. I'm bringing the dog back. 20 push-ups. I got rewarded for translating with push-ups? What kind of reward is this? Why do I get bullied? Also, if anyone wants a desk surface, I don't know how easily I can show it. There's a desk surface. That's a ladder. If anyone wants a desk surface, let me know. I have an extra one. The pronunciation hurt me spiritually, but proud of you anyway. I tried so hard, Nox. I don't think you understand. It must have felt like a kindergartner trying to read English for the first time. I need help, and husband doesn't want visible cables because it looks tacky. But internet. Okay, Nox, I want you to know something. I made a quest to run a cable in a wall, and it was the worst experience. Thank you for the head pets. I appreciate them, Nox. I had a project. My goal was pop a hole in the wall, run a cable to get internet to my room so it doesn't run across the stairs. So I agree. I don't like the look of cables laying around. And I know anything that's temporary becomes permanent. So I didn't do it. So I pop a hole in the wall and then realize I have to go through like 9 layers of wood to get to the upper floor. So I got a bit that's like 60 inches to run into the wall and drill blind. It's like a bendy cord with a drill bit on the end of it. I start drilling down from the second floor to the first floor, and I get through the first layer of support, and then it gets through a space which apparently is between the 2 floors, and then gets caught in insulation, bends, and then just straight up breaks off the tip. Oh, that looked like I was close. And so that was my first week of trying to fix this. Then I come back to it and I have to get like, I go the different direction. I was gonna get drill bits. We're just gonna drill a hole. It's gonna be great. I start drilling the hole and learn my drill is not strong enough to drill through the wood. So now I have an impromptu trip to Home Depot to grab a bigger drill so that I could make a hole. And then I do that, and then I learn out that the holes you make are sharp, and I can't run a cable on it or it's gonna die over time. And it's just like, it's just a never-ending thing. So long story short is that if you are going to run a cable, just do it outside. Drill a hole through all the walls. Who did that? Because going inside the wall is terrible. Ooh, I should have aimed up a little bit. Alright, did I get... Oh my god, she went behind me. I was too focused on my shot. You know, the trick is to setting things up that need electricity is to put the stuff near an outlet. No, this is networking. We gotta run the cable so that you get the internet. I can see surprisingly well. That was the thing that when you drop. How do I pick the axe back up? There we go. We did the thing. See, I had to tell them to be quiet. Now, if only he could take the same lesson and not scream at me on the main menu, that'd be great. I got saved by a 3-inch pillar. I am beyond upset. You need to take off your blindfold ice. I am a proud blindfold gamer. He vault that? I didn't hear it. Ooh. The Dwight was good. If I remember correctly, he did very well. We're gonna kick a jet instead. Did I really run into the person I just took? Okay, that's not my bad. I did not purposely tunnel this man. He tunneled himself. Oh, he's got decisive. You know, I deserve that. Does they have a pallet down here? Ice is a blindfold enthusiast. Yeah, you'd say. I'm buying blindfolds. I'm not going in blind. I was kind of hoping they would stay. I want to kick the gen. I'll trade you. You can have the survivor. I think if I aim up, I would be better with it. Okay. They're gonna cut straight through, right? There's someone here. That does not work very well. That was certainly something. Okay, note to self, never use that add-on. Ever. I could very visit. It only works at a distance, I think. Okay, we gotta kick this gen before they pop it. I could have swung, I could have hit them. There's a window there, right? There was not a window there. This is the most 40 chest this survivor's ever seen. I don't think the survivors were chasing. Wait, they're just wiggling themselves out of position. Okay, note to self. Wiggling is probably a bad idea. Yeah, that gen's almost done. Don't want this. Wait, he's already on... already injured. I'm not getting my pop value, but at least we're getting hook states. We have almost everyone on death hook. A very, very polite game. Upstairs gen was, I think, the most next done, right? They were working on that one. Okay, they're definitely over there. There's a stair there. We're gonna pop it. That gives us some extra time. Whole team is here. The whole team is scattered back. I don't think I want this guy. I think I want the rest of the team. Just like... Wait, does it change the distance based on how long I've held it? How does this work? Okay, that's a little lesson. Don't go in there next to the killer. Bad idea. So if I just yeet it immediately, it goes farther. Okay. And if I hold it, I can arc it. And we kick their gen again. Pop is single-handedly carrying this. The axe has a weight on it, so you have to arc it. But it goes farther, I think, when I first pop it up. Okay, are they doing the middle gen yet? Okay, it definitely arcs pretty hard. I hear them above me. Do you think they're gonna jump down? That was a reaction. I didn't know what was happening. Think they have head on? Did I get head on this round? No. I see Pop is still a perfectly balanced brick. It has single-handedly lost them these fights because they died next to the gens. Leaving the gen to the last. Leaving this gen to the last is an interesting choice. I feel like that's a not bad gen. It depends on the killer. Some killers it's very safe. It's like, you gotta think, for me to go up there, I gotta walk all the way around. And ain't nobody got time for that. So we're gonna sneak on up here. Will they change Pop so it's a flat 20%? I think it's at 15. I think that the build worked out pretty well. Okay, we gotta end on a loss. Okay, is it a flat 20? It says 15. Wait a minute. Whenever you hook a survivor for the next 45 seconds, when you damage a generator, it explodes and loses 20 or 15% more progress. What is the kick percentage? That might be why it's 20. Because kick is 5, right? Yeah, well, the last 5% is your base kick. Ah, that is a lot. 15% more progress. Flat 15 is brutal. Never end in a win, that's the spirit, Nox. Why end on a win when you can lose? That's why we're going back in. What offerings do we got? We can bring in a Mori. You're gonna lose? Good God. Why would you want to end on a win when you could risk it? It's like double or nothing. I always forget why I switched the character in the menu. And then he so kindly reminds me. Okay, last round. This will work. We're gonna play Unknown. Does Unknown jump scare? I think he does. We're gonna play Lich. We're gonna leave him on the lobby. Wait a minute, I want that again. Come back. Oh, he did a different one. They have multiple? That was different. That's pretty close. One more try. Eh. He doesn't want to gift us with the heh. Let's go, Lich. I'm playing Lich Trap, unfortunately, for your excitement. Do I know how to play the Lich? He's just got like a bajillion abilities. He's kind of interesting. This game, when you select a killer and ready up, it picks that killer in the bottom right, and then you can like cycle through them, so we could like switch over, bust out the Trapper. But I was studying for my marketing final, and I've learned of the ultimate marketing strategy. What's that? So here's my thought. Oh, goth anime women, that's a good one. I was gonna suggest selling cigarettes to children. But I think you're on to something. Just for background, I don't smoke. Goth women everywhere. My phone's kind of like clocking me. Every once in a while I reset my ad preferences and all I get are big titty anime women. And it makes me think, why don't I reset my advertising preferences more often? Because I would prefer that over the other ads I get. We have 2 flashlights. Keep that in mind when we're getting blinded. Wait, how about goth anime women selling cigarettes to them? See, that's a good thing. They're the same. There's a term for that. I think it's called peer pressure. You just get a really attractive goth woman to sell you cigarettes, and if you decline, she just has to be disappointed. Like, if you were to buy those cigarettes, it would be amazing. It would make her entire week. That way, you make all the money. Ironically, though, I feel like those would be 2 conflicting markets. I feel like children don't look at goth girls like we look at goth girls. Which is to their face. I mean... I'd fold me personally. See? That's how you know it's a good strategy. Jokes on you, I'd want her to be disappointed in me. I gotta have like upbeat. I gotta have something cheery. Oh, look at the whole team over there. They're all in the little basement thingy. Ooh, that was limp. That's blocked. Should I get the axe? I didn't think he was gonna throw it. I didn't think he was gonna get... I thought he was gonna try to juke the hatchet. I thought too much of him. Well, this is a perfect loop for me, right? See? Okay, now we hit him with the gen. We go to the corner. That gen's gonna pop where they all spawn. However, maybe I can kick it. They're up there. What corner were they in? They were in that corner. They're so far away. I give up. I'm not walking across the map. Oh, we have doors. Guys, there's this entire half of this killer that we haven't touched yet. I have the thing on me. I don't want the hatchet because I'm slow. I just walked at slow speed across the entire map. Nice, we have doors. We do have doors. I have yet to use the door. How do I use the door? Okay, we go in. You know, that looks like that's a door. That one. That's a good door right there. Have you... What? Wait a minute. I did it wrong? How do we do this? That one. Control. I did it wrong. Check that out. We can see FNAF. There's someone here. I can taste them. Look at that. Surprise, surprise. Now he's got to find a place to put them. You know, I will trade. You can have him back. Yeah, this is kind of a brutal map to find hooks on. As you can see, I have to walk through 4 rooms to get to this one. And now we kick it right in front of him to crush his hopes and dreams. I would not be able to play this game solid. Wait, what do you mean? Is there like a part of it that they're unable to play? I'd be so anxious. Ah, you know what's even better? One of my perks makes it take away their terror radius so they don't know I'm coming. They're back here. Are they getting a gen? Are they getting a locker or something? Okay. We go in here. Then we turn around. Go back down here. And we hop out that door. I still hear a person here, though. You know what? And that is the thing. The hex they just broke is the thing that makes them oblivious to me. Is there a hook right here? What's your game plan? I kicked the gen again? Wait, he was dead. That might have been a little toxic. I was not paying attention. I didn't want the axe back. You think he came back? He's back. Now, where did he go? We're on the trail. We're hunting. I lost track of him. Why am I blind? Oh, he went back. He's drunk. He's swaying. Wait, what happened? Scratch marks disappeared right there. He's a ghost. Guys, I'm not qualified for this anymore. Go over there. Game's great, specifically intoxicated. I don't think I could play this game intoxicated. I'll go down there. I like this door. This is my favorite door. It's given me survivors twice now. That gen hasn't been touched a little bit. I forgot I have a way to seek the survivors when I kick gens. There's no one there. I swear most of my doors aren't near generators. And I feel like they're supposed to spawn next to them, but because there's a wall, there's someone under me. It makes it very suboptimal. Okay, so we think we can mind game this man, so we kick the thing. Couldn't we see their aura below us? Who can play this game? The knife is polygonal and glitchy. He's got like a little theme to him. Wait a minute. I swear, guys, I can aim. I want to stay right here. But I do get it. On Survivor, especially, it can be really hard to play this game, especially when you're newer. It's really nerve-wracking. It's very, very spooky. But after a while, you learn. I think I want to go up there. I think that's the gen they're working on. We go in the door. And then it was that one, right? How close are we to this? Can you get rid of that because it's slowing us down? Why do we not have a killer instinct when they're on my thingy? Are they undetectable? We got it. You stayed here. This is a bad chase. Oh no. Why was he? Oh, he's probably baiting a DS, right? If only I could aim. So we don't have our axe, although he makes that. You think he has DS? I think I should leave him on the ground. Where's the hook? There he is. An old man who's only on one hook. Okay, so did he hit second stage? We know a survivor's over here. Do they drop down? Do they run straight over? Looks like they drop down. I don't see them. I should break that and go back. Wow, you tunneled reported? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to write up a report about this and apologize for my crimes after this round. He has to mend out of that. I need to stop panicking. You guys saw the shake, didn't you? I just... I was getting closer. What, 14-page essay on your crimes, but my computer ran out of memory. How am I supposed to be able to afford all these pages? Please go easy on me. You think he has DS? There we go. What happened the first time? Did he run out? I didn't want the hatchet on me, though. Went wide. He's going to freezer, right? So close. Why does he not get revealed by the little terror radius thing? Or 115 killer. Unalive dino. Is that my reenactment of how I'm playing killer right now? I think it's pretty accurate. The survival perk thing that lets you square up with the killer. Yeah, you like punch him. Oh, it's decisive strike. Yeah, it's like when you are unhooked for like a minute, assuming you don't do things. There's a lot of asterisks on some of the perks. It will let you hit a skill check, and it will free yourself for just a moment. And so that's what they were using. I just thought they were using it the first time. You can also hit them with a pallet. You are correct, Taco, if they're close enough. If you pick up, but you also can't hit them in the animation. There's a lot of like weird ifs, ands, or buts when it comes to certain things. There's a killer, survivor here. Sorry, force of habit. There's someone here. That was a good shot. So I think they slow themselves down when they do that. Might as well just throw it anyway. Makes us a little bit faster. Can we pull it back? Yeah, we're gonna try to make this. Oh, look at that. Saved by a pole. We're gonna try this. We gotta get this hit. Give me my axe back? Okay. How flaccid does this get? You see how it goes inward? Like, it looks like it gets flaccid. I think it's just showing you, like, how far it is. Yeah, we're gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna keep them right here. I'm gonna aim a little high. Just like Okay, okay. We gotta aim like an inch above the table. What gen were they working on? Do you remember? Flaccid is wild. How do you describe that in any word that is not flaccid? Please grace me with your vocabulary. No one here. Just hold it. Huntress main instincts. We've lost them. I think we've lost all of our speed. It's not the same though. Or curved. Curved would be a good word. I agree with that one. You're working on the gen over there. Thank you, Dino. I'm glad you got my back. Okay, it's time to go to the office. I'm gonna pick up the pallet and whack him with it at the back of the head. Bart to Homer style, exactly. And then you choke him, and I'll choke them after. Okay. You know what? We risked it all, ending on a win and then playing again, but we ended on another win. I'm at least happy with that. Sloped, maybe. With slope is a... I guess gradual slope. Wait, well, let me figure this out. Let me close out of this. You know, maybe I don't close out of this because it breaks things. Do I have a thing for this? Just bring a paint. Guys, we're gonna do some art. We're gonna do some very creative things. So, as you can see, I'm well dressed for this. If we define the word slope. Slope is a measurement of steepness, incline, or slant of a line or surface. Can you have a gradual slope? Gradual slope. I think that implies that it is... I think that implies that it curves, right? A gentle low angle incline where elevation slowly changes. Okay, so you could call it sloped. Sloped is a valid... Oh my god, Stefano. I guess I can't end, guys. Arced. Arced's a good word. It does arc. But how do you describe... Okay, so you have like an arc. Think of like the St. Louis arc. And then you have this man's flaccid arc. It's just like this. It goes down negatively. There is no distance to it. I almost feel like you can't call it an arc. Because I think an arc would imply that it doesn't do this little flaccid thing where it's just like 90 degrees down. I guess the easiest term would be shaped. You're correct. It is a shape. You were to... Okay, so when you are doing the ability, does it just show it more? Like, okay, so imagine you are the killer. This is your view of the game. And this is our little hatchet. I'm actually kind of proud of this. I could tell that that's a hatchet. So as you throw it, it like goes like this. You see like the first 80%, and then it like slowly processes the last bit. And then when you throw it, it ends up hitting the tree that's like right here. And it lies to you and it hits the tree. And it's just your little hatchet stuck in this tree. And it's sad. It's a bad time. Little tear. Kind of looks like a mole. Like in blue. See? That's the experience. I know. Am I selling you on Dead by Daylight yet? What am I looking at here? I'm explaining the flaccid nature and hitboxes of his axe. Does this not make sense, Stefano? I'll zoom in for the people in the back so they can see the chat, or they can see the whiteboard. Like, what else do you do? Let's do a new one. I don't want to empty this. We could save our work, guys. This is important. Shaped could mean so many things. So, okay, so imagine there's an add-on and it changes the shape. Sometimes you throw an arc. Sometimes it's a triangle. Okay, now there's a problem here. Every time it changes shapes, you just get a boomerang. You've described an Australian killer. I mean, we could go by like 75-degree angle. What is 7? Okay, so we have 90. That's not quite 90. That's about 90. And you got 45 is right here in the middle. 75 would be... Okay, let's do the math here. So if that's 45, we add another 45 right here. That becomes... What is that? 9? No, wait a minute. I'm wrong. It's half of a 45. What is half of 45, guys? I can't do math. That'd be 22.5 for those of you who don't know what half of 45 is. How do we end up getting to 75 then? So we do 75 minus 45. We need 30 degrees. So your 75-degree angle, to make sure that it's accurately mathematically, is about that. Do we think this is the correct trajectory? This. Doc, I hope you understand just how much work I did to draw that out. I'll zoom in so you guys can see better. I can't... How do I adjust the screen without drawing? I've changed my mind. I'm very impressed. Thank you, thank you. That's what I strive for. That and depression. Stuck here forever. Actually, technically, the redeem is only 10 minutes. What happens if you redeem it for a shorter word? Does it auto-refund? Is it valid right now? It has been not 10 minutes. Ban a word. I cannot. It is on cooldown. I put a 10-minute cooldown on it. And what else do we got? Australian killer win. See, guys, here's a problem, Nox. If you make an Australian killer, let's just like let's show. This is the game. You got your little map. You got your little hooks. And like kind of like goes like that. And you got your little Dwight, who is on our hook. He's very tall, and he's having a great time. Dwights love the hook. That's their natural habitat. So if you were to put a killer on this, they chill here. He's a little tall. He almost had an erection, but I drew it correctly. And so you have our killer. This man doesn't get a hatchet because his hatchet's in a tree. So lore accurately, we got to draw our tree. Trees are getting worse. I think that's part of being tired. Put our little hatchet in it. There we go. That almost looks like, kind of looks like a butt. Wait a minute. Let's enhance. I know this is art. Okay, so we got our FNAF killer. He's got his lore accurate tree seeking hatch. Now, if you were to put an Australian killer, see, this is the problem you have to come across. What do you do with them? They're gonna sit underneath the map, and then they're just gonna fall off. You end up with just like a how to make speed lines. Like, how do you fix that? Australia's just IRL DVD spider killer win. That is just standard life in Australia. Thank you for the applause, Taco. A boomerang add-on for Huntress would be cool. Okay, so check this out. Let's get rid of our Australian killer. He's fallen off the map. We got our Huntress. Huntress is blue because I like blue. I like Huntress, so logically Huntress has to be blue. She also has a hatchet. Her hatchet's cooler though. See, it looks like that Lego piece. Have you guys ever seen that Lego hatchet that kind of goes like this? And it's not like flaccid. I gotta like. There we go. That's a nice hatchet. Now, if you were to be a huntress, imagine it comes back. So we got our Dwight number 2. We gotta draw the locker. Dwights don't exist outside of lockers. So here's our locker. And here we're gonna make Dwight 2 green. He's gonna be grabbing the locker. Because this is what Dwights do best. His head's a little flat. His brain cells will grow in time. When Huntress throws her hatchet, you could arc it. And you could like sweep it around. And like you could go around the tree. Well, you gotta do the lines properly. Goes behind the killer and it goes behind a tree. And then it swoops back. It's Dwight. Then Dwight is panicked. He says, "Oh my god, where did this come from? The killer must be this direction." And then he runs right into your arms. And you grab him with your one very long arm. Wrong color. Now, you take him back and you live happily ever after. I don't see any problems with I think Boomerang Huntress is a good idea. Meanwhile, our FNAF killer is still sad because his hatchet's in the tree. Hopefully that explains things. I always think that it's hard to understand concepts if you can't draw them out. We need more happy music. This is too good of an idea. What are those giant spiders in Australia card? The Huntsman? Or is it a house spider? One that are as big as doors. Oh my god. If I went to Australia, I would cry. That should be in Dead by Daylight. See, I love your idea. I don't love spiders though. So there's a little bit of a conflict of interest here, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't know how much I want to see spiders in general. But now, so wait a minute, we can make a 180 on this Dino. Check this out. What if we have Nox? You might have to look away my accurate spider. I know it's pretty detailed. I'm gonna get all 8 legs too. So now here's where we use your marketing genius. What if that's a little too long? We make it a big titty spider. Wait, I can't draw nipples. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna get banned on Twitch. Oh, we gotta draw the hair. That's how you know it's a woman. They have long hair. It's on the chest. Welcome in, Kiara. We got enhanced a little bit. So here's the idea. We have Killer Spider Lady. And her power will be happiness. I don't know the colors of a rainbow. We're just gonna guess. This seems pretty similar. I want to Drift Hillbilly add-on. Okay. How do we do Drift Hillbilly? So right now, Hillbilly has a problem. So this is gonna be top down. Just in case. I can't do ends. So you got ourselves our Hillbilly, Hillbilly is now demoted. He's a circle. We got our normal map stuff. We got a box here, and on the other side of it, we got our Dwight, freshly emerged from the locker that's right here. That's a locker. Just in case you guys didn't know. So right now the problem is with Hillbilly. There's the same color as Dwight. That's another problem. So we're going to make Hillbilly purple because I think Hillbilly would like purple. Hillbilly seems like a purple enjoyer. So there we go. Hillbilly's kind of purple now. So Hillbilly has a problem when he uses chainsaw. He goes really fast and he can turn and hit the survivor. So instead, what he'll do is he'll do this, and then when he turns this direction, he'll just keep going this way. And then he'll just keep going in a circle until he hits the box on this side. See, that's why I think we can balance the drift add-on. Although it would be cool. You get style points. Now imagine this. Imagine you properly planned your drift. You aim this direction and you turn that way. And so you end up going like this and then you hit the guy. Now, because you hit with a drift add-on, that is plus 10,000 BP. I think it's deserved. You got style points. There should be a separate style category. And only Billy can get style points. So you want that boss from Dark Souls? Exactly. Theoretically. There's only one thing that can make a spider better, and that's not being a spider. Next question. Oh, it does a scorpion. We could make a skin. It could be the Dark Souls. We could be a licensed skin. We put Goth Girl on Scorpion. That's a great idea. I'll write that down. I'm going to put it in the idea corner. Give me a second. We got to put him over here. Ideas. Scorp. Lady. Is lady offensive? I hope not. I want to make a good first impression. Wait, Drifting Hillbilly? I hope to hear the Tokyo Drift music. You're so right. Let me... There we go. Yeah, if you're not playing Drift, that should be the chase music. Oh my god. That's such a good idea. When you play Drift Hillbilly, this is what plays when you're in chase. That would be amazing. Or you can even just replace the chainsaw sound entirely with this song. I like that idea. You get bonus points, extra credit for that amazing idea. My add-on ideas aren't good, they're fun. I do think drifting would be a lot of fun in this game. I get a killer perk where, like, they can pick up a locker with a survivor in it and violently shake it. And once they leave, their controls are inverted. Oh my god. That's an amazing one. Let me just... What if... Wait, what if you... Okay. I like the idea of being able to violently shake it, but we gotta make it usable. Right now it's really hard to get up to the locker. It's like, okay, so here we go. Let's get our locker back. He's a girthy locker. He's got a little extra, you know what I'm saying. So here we go. Inside, there's like a little Dwight. You can see him peeking out. There's a little bit of blue in here. That's a Dwight, and those are the cracks that you're seeing through. I'm an artist. Any observations that are not mine are incorrect. So here's my thought. We make an add-on for Killer that it's like, think of like Naruto. What he does, he throws his hands back and he just teleports up to the locker. Then, to assert dominance, he violently shakes it back and forth. I don't know how to... Dino, how do you show shaking? Is it like squiggly lines? I don't know. He shakes the locker. Shake. Shack. Close enough. Then when he comes out, it's a roll of the dice. Every time you hit a button, it changes bindings, so you never know. It's like that for a minute. So like you hold W, and then when you hit D to turn right, it rolls the dice between the remaining buttons, and you could get D, A, or S. So you could end up just like going the wrong direction, and then you go W again, you go forward again, and now you're going backwards, and then you hit down to go up, and then you end up going right, and then you're back to our shape idea. See, now we already have the system for shapes because of weapons, and we can use it on the survivors as well. That's called efficiency. That saves us money. I do wish there was more fun perks. When Nicolas Cage came out and they added his silly perks, I think the game was a better place for them. One Q lag, please. I don't even know what that is. We're Googling it. Do I get banned if I search this? Define Q lag. Oh, it's a spider. That's gross. Welcome in, Zoyer. I hope your night's going well. Mod makers, get on that. Okay, what if? Okay, what other perks ideas can we? Okay, wait, I have a great idea. Check this out. Here's my idea. We take Mr. Killer here. When you get up to a survivor, okay, here's the killer. He's wandering over. This survivor thinks he is hot shit inside this locker. You get up to him, then the survivor. I gotta find a reference for this 1 second. What is it called? What's the main character of Yu-Gi-Oh called? His name is Yugi, right? Then he busts out. He busts out his little guitar. Wrong tool. Oh god, he went back. That was lag. He busts out his little card thing. And then now the survivor is locked into a battle where he has to play cards with you, and it becomes a battler. So then you're basically playing Slay the Spire. So he busts out his card, and this card is like +5 bad things. And it plays against him. And then the winner dies. So this way, it adds counterplay. As a survivor, you can now beat the killer. Oh shoot, it's late. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, Dino. Have a good night. I committed incredible atrocities in Deadlock, and now I'm chilling. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Everyone needs to enjoy some horrible atrocities from time to time. It's the spider lady from Dark Souls. That is actually their name. All I saw was Terrible Spider. An add-on for Nemi where your whip no longer does damage, but you can Spider-Man. Okay. What if it's like a spaghetti? Okay, listen. Here's my idea. So imagine, what color should Nemesis be? I imagine he's kind of an orange, but he's kind of thick. We're gonna give him, he's gonna be a stick man, but he's just a thick stick man. Because like we all agree, he's a very thick man. He puts his little arms down. And so here's my thought. Basically what it does is instead of his normal whip, it like goes down, goes, and it just slaps across the ground. Now it's a wet noodle. he lifts it up and it just kind of jiggles around, and you just get jiggle physics while you're moving. So like now as killer, you get like a jiggly little rope that sits with you, and you can kind of like twirl it around. You know, we'll think about this one. We'll table it for now, but I think we can make it work. Yemi forcing you to play children's cards games. I honestly think it could be good. You force a duel. Wait, has our 10 minutes ran out? It has. I'm now legally allowed to in-stream. Okay. I am gonna go to bed. I appreciate you guys stopping by. All the amazing ideas on how to better this video game. Thank you for the head pets. I appreciate them. Honestly, I feel like with our ideas we can make this game a better place. And so I appreciate all the effort that you put into this tonight. I'm gonna write a letter to the developers in crayon. You guys are welcome if you'd like in my Discord later. You can suggest the color, and I will send it off. I swear to God, if someone says white again, I'm gonna be upset. I feel so bad for someone joining the stream for DVD and encountering pait time. This is Dead by Daylight. Do I need to bring Nemesis back? Look at that. Is that not Nemesis? You got a thick boy with a whip. You know, you're right. Nemesis? Oh, I got the wrong tool out. He does got a little bit of cake going on back here. Let's fill it in. There we go. That's Nemesis. I would say that's pretty accurate. What about ivory? What color is ivory? Wait 1 second. Ivory color. I swear to God, Nox, we can make it work, but it's not going to be very good. I'm a little worried that they're not going to be able to read my letter, and they're not going to listen to all of our great suggestions. But we'll give it a try. I'll write my 16-page report tonight, and I'll send it out tomorrow. Use black paper. Do you think... Does anyone... Okay, honest question. Does anyone own black paper? Can you buy black paper? You can buy black paper. Okay. I have been proven wrong. However, I would be willing to put money down that there is not a single person in this chat that owns black paper. IDK, why you would. For this specific situation, all you have is your white Crayola as you write your very serious letter. And you think, wow, no one's going to be able to read my very important thing that I'm writing on my Crayola marker set in white. And so you bust out the black paper, and then it frees you up to draw more colors. I've owned, but not currently. Wait, is there a reason you would own black paper? Wait, does anyone even own a white pencil of some kind? I only own black pencils. That sounds kind of racist. This seems like a good time to end the stream. Gel pens and metallic Sharpies. Ah, I remember I had a black paper for like a wax drawing thing. That was kind of cool. Okay. I'm going to bed. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you have a good night. I might move this to Monday. Monday sounds like a better night for Dead by Daylight. Or maybe I play Minecraft. I don't know. I'm kind of getting that vibe. Thank you for the head pets. I've never beaten Minecraft legitimately. So part of me kind of feels that. Wait, is there anyone online right now? No. I don't know a single soul on the internet right now. Maybe another time. Memecraft. I got Minecraft, but all the characters will be replaced by memes. Do you think they'll be relevant memes, or do you think it's gonna be like Gen Z memes? It's just like brain rot. Oh, that's a question for another time. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. I appreciate you all. Good night. Old ass memes. That's what I would expect. I would never allow brain rot. Goodbye. I hit stop streaming, but I don't think I've stopped streaming. It's time for me to take OBS out back like old Yeller. One moment. OBS? It's nothing personal.